What's up, guys? Before we begin this podcast, I want to let you know that we have a Patreon up, patreon.com/Chad Goes Deep for bonus episodes each week. Me and JT breaking it down, classic episodes. And if you're a $10 patron, you get to DM your questions and those get priority on the regular podcast. So if you have a question that you really want to ask and you want to get it up there, become a patron and DM us your question and we'll get it in there. We also have shows coming up. We're going to be at the Irvine Improv tonight at 8 p.m. We also have some dank t-shirts from Neff, the epic clothing line that they're going to have at the show. And it's a really cool sort of cartoonish me and JT surfing, going deep with Chad and JT t-shirt. Check it out. Also, we are brought to you by the legends at the new Audible original Summer in Argyle. It's created and written by Nate Odenkirk and Emmy Award winner Bob Odenkirk. You will be in stitches from performances by a cast that includes the comedy greats David Cross, Tim Robinson, Paul F. Tompkins, and more. Listen now, audible.com/Summer in Argyle. It's truly epic, guys. I hope you give it a listen. I loved it. We're also brought to you by the legends at Manscaped. Manscaped, thank you so much for keeping our trims peeved, for looking after our hogs, for making sure that our dinks are looking fresh and clean, because cue NFL draft sound. Dun, dun, dun. I think that was SportsCenter, but what up? With the first pick in the NFL draft, Ball Saxonville has decided to pick Manscaped to stock up their D. D stands for dick. Manscaped, the leaders in below-the-waist grooming, have sponsored us to make sure you don't get booed out of the bedroom like Roger Goodell. Support us and head to manscaped.com and use exclusive code GODEEP at checkout for 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com. All right, let's start the show.
Let's get deep, going deep, Chad and JT.
Call it a boner and let's pitch the tent. What's up, Stokers of Stoke Nation? This is Chad Kroger coming in with the Going Deep with Chad and JT podcast. I'm here with my compadre, Jean Thomas. What up?
Boom clap, Stokers.
And we're here with I didn't think of a name. We're here with the matrimonial Magoo.
Ooh, love is blind. Mr. Magoo is blind.
Dude.
You go into these things. I love that.
Strider Wilson.
That's why you're a
back.
genius, dude. Thank you.
I
You're fucking stoked to be here. And also, call it a boner, pitch it a tent. I think that's one of my favorite intros I've ever heard of you. I don't know if, maybe Stokers know this. You just do these. You just do these. These just happen.
I gotta say though, for that one, I was at an open mic earlier and that came to my mind and I wrote it
beautiful.
Down. Yeah.
But you said it like it was the first time.
Oh, dude.
Love that you're going to an open mic, baby. You're just getting after it, dude.
Oh, dude. Yeah. They've been, I enjoy them just to work on stuff and it makes me feel good to go into them. But I mean, the last four I've been to have been just fucking brutal.
Maybe
I'm used to shows now though, but I don't know.
Dude, we've been having fun.
Like, one of the saddest places on earth. Like I was saying this before we started. Like,
yeah,
there's a reason people in comedy kill themselves.
Yes,
and open mics are a big part of it.
Dude, big time.
Yeah, it's not fun. No one's listening to you bearing your soul or you trying to be edgy or whatever it is, but you got to do it, and it's the best. But sometimes you have blue days. You'll have a perfect day. It'll be your birthday. You're like, man, everything's going nice. But does anything top when you come up with a new bit and you go, ooh, I think this puppy's going to work.
Dude, yeah.
And then it does work. And then you go, ooh,
it does work.
Isn't that fucking nice?
Yeah, and when you have a bit that works and then, especially when you're going through a drought and you're sort of like thinking, you're like, am I ever going to like come up with it? Because in your mind, you're like, because good bits are so hard to come by where you're just sort of like, you just get in this mindset where you're like, where do these even come from? Am I ever going to have a funny bit again?
Dude.
But they come.
Exactly. If you try to force it, it's tough. JT recommended the book Born Standing Up by Steve Martin. Maybe you heard of him. And
no.
He's got a great thing where he's like, man, those nights where it's coming to you are so valuable. And he's like, you just need to fucking sit down and write.
Yeah.
He's like, and they'll come when they do.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Maybe the material comes to you. Maybe you gotta go live life and then have your eye trained to
You do have to
capture
live
it.
life. Whenever I stay inside and I don't go out or anything like that, and I just try to write, it's like you need stuff to
Yeah.
Well, you said the quote, who dare to sit down to write that has not first stood up to live?
Oh, let's fucking go.
But I
dude.
think too, there's the Chris Martin quote from the Bee Gees doc where he says, they ask him about writing a hit song, and he's like, you don't write a hit song, really. You can't write a hit song or try to write a hit song. He's like, it's like waves when you're surfing.
Yeah.
You're out in the water. You don't pick the waves, you just paddle into them. And sometimes they're amazing waves and sometimes they're shitty. But you just got to be in the water.
Dude, amen. That's why I hate the coming up through stand-up and stuff. And I listened to your guys' Doug Stanhope podcast, so maybe this is why I'm hitting hard, which I loved, by the way. Dude, I loved it, man. Stanhope, great. You guys,
he's a legend.
hey, you guys got a pretty kick-ass podcast over here, dude. Going, dude.
Did he say that?
No, I'm just saying that right now. You guys do.
Dude. Oh,
and
thanks,
Stanhope was awesome on here, man. That must have been so cool. But that's why I'm geared towards stand-up. But like, dude, it was just fucking. I'm forgetting what the point was that I was gonna make, but
Well, I think you made your point that the podcast is great.
yeah, it rips. Chad, dude, you're fucking sick as fuck.
Oh, dude, you're the third king. Speaking of which, I saw Gata in Malibu.
Whoa.
And I was with Kennedy, and she's like, "Go say hi." So I go up, and he's like on the monkey bars, and I'm like, "Gata, what's up?" He looks at me. He's like, "What are you doing March 31st?" And I'm like, I don't know, man. He's like, "I got a show in Venice." I don't think he knew who I was. I think he thought I was a fan, because like the first thing he said to me is like, I'm like, "Gata, what's up, man? Good to see you." And he's like, "What are you doing March 31st? We got a show we're going to turn out." I'm like, "Okay, I'll see you later."
Yeah, that's very unlike him to plug something.
just straight to the plug. And we're just kind of staring at each other. And I'm like, and she's like, I don't think he had any idea who you were. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think so either.
The train tracks are coming up behind the train. Yeah, he's all forward. He's moving.
Just straight like, that we're going to turn out. I'm like, okay, I'll see you later. So yeah, he doesn't remember me. But what is we were talking about stand? Yeah, you just got to be out there and doing it. You just got to keep going to the mic for sure.
Yeah, hell yeah, keep grinding.
That's all about.
Never a bad thing to be honing the craft. Dude, should we talk about the biggest happening maybe in human history?
Yes.
I mean, there's so
And
many
it
takes to
involves
get. And
stand-up.
I kind of like that we had a couple days to
process.
Yeah, because everyone was jumping on it. And I'm also proud of the fact that none of us posted about it
No.
on social media. Like, because it was like, that was almost
Speak for yourselves.
That was like a stronger choice. Well, not a stronger choice, but an interesting choice. And then, but yeah, so Will Smith slapped Chris Rock in the face,
Yeah.
and the world stopped for a moment. My phone, I wasn't watching the Oscars. I was seeing Lost City by myself in Montana. Good movie, by the way.
Oh, I can't wait.
And then my phone just blew up. Everyone was like, "Holy shit! Will Smith slapped Chris Rock."
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I watched the clip. You walk up. I think a billion things were going through Chris Rock's mind. Like, because Will Smith's kind of laughing. He's like, and then just slaps him. I'm like, first of all, dude, Chris Rock's a pro. That's what I want to say.
Yeah.
So many of these things we're talking about Will Smith. Let's just give Chris Rock his due accordance before we get into Will Smith's issues that he's got going on, obviously. Chris Rock's a beast, bro. He fucking handled it like a beast. He kept going. He's a champ. And he wore the slap. Let's go.
He kept his composure. And he also came up with a bit on the spot.
Yeah.
Which was impressive. And I like the way he just played it cool, and he's, not pressing charges and all that kind of stuff. I think he handled it the best he could.
They apologized to each other too.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I think Chris Rock's joke might have been over the line. I don't know. And then I thought,
I don't think he knew about alopecia.
Yeah, so if he didn't, then there's no issue. And then Will
And
Smith,
he's literally the director of Good Hair,
right?
or the writer of Good Hair.
That's true, which is a good documentary. Yeah. And then Will Smith's reaction was obviously too much.
Yeah.
But honestly, it was just like an incredible moment. Like, I think people are probably like moralizing a bit too much, like especially like comedians. Like, I want to call out some of my betters. Like,
Let's go.
Like Jeff Ross said he cried when he saw it.
Yeah.
Which I don't know why you would cry. I know he cares about stand-up and
Well, Rock's his idol. Yeah, one of his idols.
Yeah, but if Bruce Springsteen got slapped, I'd keep on moving. And then,
Yeah.
I guess it depends on who slapped, but I don't know. If Will Smith slapped Bruce Springsteen, I would not cry.
Yeah.
And
I'd be
then
like, huh?
if Will Smith slapped my dad, I might get upset. But I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how close Jeff Ross and Chris Rock are. And then Jim Carrey said he was like appalled by the Academy's reaction that people clapped or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But he was so dramatic in his like language. And then Judd Apatow said that Will Smith could have killed Chris Rock. And I was like,
Hilarious.
you know, I don't want to act tough, but
Nah.
you're probably not going to die from getting slapped.
Yeah.
Well, anything could have happened before the slap. You know, like we don't know what you don't know what Will's gonna do once he's up there and doing that. What if he didn't just slap? What if he clocked Rock, like, and Rock
Right.
falls back, hits his head? Who knows? Like,
Yeah.
Cameron Poe style, and
Baby, let's go.
Whoa, dude, good rap.
That's
right?
what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I guess.
Dude, if he put that in his tweet, I would have liked it.
yeah.
Cameron Poe style.
Yeah, I guess he could have killed him, or like if Will Smith had like a gun or something.
Will is
He could have
Will
shot
is
him.
infinitely larger and stronger than Chris Rock. I mean,
No,
we can
look,
agree.
he's not going to be able to kill Chris Rock.
he's
with
not
a
going.
punch.
It wasn't going to.
So you're on Judd's side.
No, I'm playing devil's advocate to him. Like, at
Dude,
least
All I'm saying is Will Smith
possibilities are endless.
was a huge little bitch in this moment, dude. And if he was really having his wife's back, dude, she can speak for herself, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, dude? That's his male gaze. Dude, this is a term I learned from my dead guy's fiance. His male gaze, he is thinking only of himself, only from his ego, thinking, I have been shamed, I have been wrong. He's not really thinking about his wife in that moment. He's thinking about how he looks in conjunction with that and then reacting to it. Will Smith, man, I love your fucking movies, dude. If he would have said, welcome to Earth, bitch, and then hit Chris Rock, all right, fucking cool. Other than that,
That'd be
dude,
a good
get
bit.
out of here, bro.
Dude, I mean, I'm watching. I'm like, what's going on in that household?
Yeah,
'Cause,
he's
I
obviously
mean,
got
that-
other issues, dude.
I mean,
It's never
that-
about the laundry.
I mean, yeah, and he laughed at the joke at first, and then she rolled her eyes, and he looked over, he saw it, and then he was like triggered. I don't know, and I don't know. I think it's open marriages are. I'm not sure they're. I think that's sort of proof of concept that they don't work.
I liked a YouTube comment that said, "Where was this anger, Will, when Augie was blowing Jada's back out?"
Yeah.
Is it the 19-year-old guy?
That was like the hip hop guy she was sleeping with. I forget his age, but yeah, that sounds about right. And yeah, I mean, I think knowing how much we know about Will Smith and their relationship, mostly through her disclosures on public platforms, I did feel like it was all combined in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I don't think it was it was amazing. It was like an incredible moment. It gave everyone fodder for like weeks and stuff. But I don't think it's like, I don't know. I don't think it's like people are getting into like huge discussions about like violence and whether it's ever like justified and stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't know if it's that. I don't know if it's representative of something larger. I feel like one dude just got pissed at another dude and slapped him.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think-
maybe no. Like, I mean, obviously this would never happen because this would never happen. That's the thing. Well, you have to look at this moment as an isolated thing. But if any other guy, first of all, Chris Rock would never make a joke about any other non-celebrity's wife. But if a non-celebrity gets up there and hits Chris Rock, jail, done, pause, commercial break, later.
Any
Like,
comedy club in
no.
America, the guy
no
is
way.
removed from the building.
Right, but
yeah, there's no way.
But if you know the people, it's different. Like,
Of course. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. There's no equal thing. That's what's crazy about it. But at the same time, like once it's not a bit, once like, oh, somebody went up there and hit somebody over words, people want someone to blame. That's the thing. Who do you blame? Who's in charge? The Academy? Who calls the shots there? That's what I feel like. There's no one's calling shots.
Well, I think too.
Who do you blame? I don't know. Will Smith.
Yeah, I mean, I think in that moment, everyone was just so shocked because I think when he was walking up, people were like, "Oh, this is a bit." Maybe even the producers were like, "Oh, he's gonna play this off well. That's funny," and they did it. And then I just think the fact that he still got the award and everyone just gave him a standing ovation, like nothing happened. I was like, "What?" Dude?
I kind of
Dude,
like that, and it just
insane.
speaks to the shock that people have and how we keep moving forward.
Yeah.
But I don't remember. Were you there when that Blair girl slapped me in my face and popped my eardrum?
Yeah.
We just kept moving,
Yeah, we were partying. We were pretty hammered. We were fucked up.
but no one was like, "She needs to leave the party." Even we were all just like, "Yeah, that happened," and then we kept plugging along.
Yeah. Vastly different scenarios,
Yeah.
but yes.
What do you mean?
Everyone's hammered at a party and there's nothing's involved, nothing's being filmed, could have never happened, no one ever saw it.
You're not allowed television in tuxedos.
Yeah.
Well, like I was telling you on my plane today, there was a physical altercation and one guy got removed and they kept moving and the flight got delayed. And the flight attendant said she thinks it was because of the Will Smith thing. So maybe there is influence. But everyone on the plane, we told both guys to get over it, basically, so we could take off.
Dude, you know what? I think Will Smith's such a huge psycho that he knew an open hand slap would be okay. Because if he punched him, I think it would have been like...
Oh, that's different. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Which means it's calculated, which means it's more not okay mentally.
Yeah. The look he has on his face as he's walking away.
Is that crazy? He's like smiling.
That is insane. He's
like smiling.
Oh, bro.
Adjusting his
it was scary, dude. Like when I watched it, I was like, "This is weird, dude."
It was, and I mean, he goes up there, he assaults him on stage.
Yeah,
he just walks back and like
he crosses a threshold, dude. This girl Blair never crossed any threshold. You guys were hanging out in the garage next to the fucking fridge where Ronas are stacked up. He crosses a fucking threshold, which is the stage in the fourth. He must love fucking Adam McKay's directing style by breaking the fourth and going up there and then slapping Chris Rock.
And I
can't
think
do that.
Yeah, I mean,
you shouldn't do it. There's no doubt that he was wrong to do it, but I don't think it was just a slap. Like I just don't think it's like a huge like moral issue. Like to me, it's pretty minor.
No, I don't think it's like this moral thing, but there needs to be a punishment, dude. I would like to see him get punished in some way because there's been no punishment, in fact, reward, dude.
No, I think he's being punished. Everyone thinks people are making 9 million memes about how his wife cheats on him. I mean, like, well, yeah, I guess what would be a fitting punishment?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know what that is, and I don't know what body should employ that.
It's the Academy.
The Academy?
They have to.
Oh, they'll ban him from like next year's Oscars. Yeah.
He's not presenting Best Actress next
year. Do you think they're going to take away the award?
No, they can't.
No, because it was already given.
Well, his speech after was the most brutal thing. And he's like, God is calling on me to protect people. And you're like... What? Dude?
Yeah, you're not a cop. What are you talking about?
Dude, yeah. Well, I thought the speech too was he kind of made it like he's a protector and like all
he justified it. He said love will make you do crazy things.
He's like, oh, I'm in character.
That's what Ike Turner said when he hit Tina. Like, I love you.
Yeah.
Bam. No.
But see, I think that's a little bit like Ike Turner had a pattern of behavior. It wasn't just one time. Not that would be okay. You should never hit your partner. But like, and it was man on woman, which I also think makes a difference. Sure. And I don't think it's I understand the thinking, but I don't think Ike Turner and like Will Smith belong in the same sentence.
Sure.
Like,
what if Wanda Sykes tells that same joke? You think he goes up there and does anything?
No, of course not.
Well, Regina Hall made a joke about their marriage. That was arguably, actually, definitely worse.
Yeah, it's more personal.
No, I'm glad he didn't hit a lady. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been way worse for
sure. Or what if The Rock gets up there or Momoa tells that joke?
Does he still go up and slap him? No, and he can't take him?
He doesn't walk up there
but
and hit The Rock.
I don't know. I think you got to know that
Chris's
too. Like,
cousin, The
there's certain people...
Rock.
When you're big, you can... Or when you're small, like I know there's certain people I can't make jokes about because they would hurt me. And then there's other people I know I can get away with it with.
Mm-hmm. I think the argument people are making is that he's a celebrity... And because he's a celebrity, he got special treatment. He was able to go up there.
It's nothing new.
Assault someone on stage. It is assault.
Yeah.
He slapped someone on stage.
Yeah.
And walk back down and still get an award and a standing ovation and make a speech.
Yeah.
And, normal people that wouldn't be able to happen to. No. It was insane. But I mean, Twitter was very entertaining.
Like they should have just removed him like right after, probably.
I think,
but I don't think anyone knew what to do. I think everyone was in shock.
I agree. I don't think anyone knew what to do either.
If you've ever worked in any live event, you might have some idea. Remove the fucking dude who just slapped somebody.
Mm-hmm. Remove the guy who went up on stage.
When the award is given, when they say, and the winner is Will Smith, due to tonight's unforgettable or whatever you want to say, unfortunate events, he was removed from the building. Now to accept the award is the producer or the director or the
I am glad
Williams
we got
sisters.
the speech though.
yeah, I am too.
I think
it makes
although it was very
commentary for sure.
It was very painful to watch.
The way people are taking the incident and like making it, they're like turning it into like whatever their like life philosophy is on like this larger.
Oh, people love doing that.
Like, that's the thing. I'm like, I don't think it's like cause for that.
I think to play devil's advocate, I think culturally, maybe we've reached a place where people think that reacting to words, that's the appropriate way to react to words. You know what I mean?
Dude, exactly, bro. Dude, I'm saying that's what I'm saying that's what Will Smith thought. He's not thinking about himself. Oh, excuse me. I'm saying he is thinking about himself, not about Jada.
He should have gone up there.
I think he did it for Jada. Because they said he was laughing, and then she made a face at him, and then he went up there.
Yeah.
Like, she was like, you need to do something, basically.
And
But what he could have done is go up there and go, sorry to interrupt, Chris. What you don't know is my wife has a condition where her hair fell out. That's why she's upset. I mean, it's hard to imagine someone doing this, but like that is an option at all times.
Yeah, if he would have gone up for his speech, that would have been the best way to do it. Like, hey, I thought that joke was inappropriate for this reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Which would have been arguably lamer.
Yeah, totally, bro. And dude, it's like anything. It's like, dude, you can say anything, but you fucking talk about my family, I'm gonna fuck you up. Who's gonna be like, dude, you can say anything, but you talk about my fucking family? What's going on?
Yeah,
let me hear about it, dude. Okay, cool. Okay, so your point. Yeah, maybe we could correct that. It's like, dude, like, what fucking soapbox are you on, dude?
To interrupt the show and be like, what you guys don't know is that she has a medical condition. He's like, all right, back to your thing, Chris. And he's like, all right.
Right, and he didn't know he was going to win Best Actor, so he might not have thought he would ever get a chance to address it.
Yeah.
He was like, this is my shot.
Well, the thing is, like, too, it's like he's been campaigning to win the Oscar for years. Like, that's been his goal. And on the one night where he's basically, you know, he's been winning all the awards up until this point. It's kind of like people were expecting him to win. And on the one night where he's about to finally do it, he ruins the moment in the most...
And the role is for playing a dad who is considered kind of a nut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel for him. I think he's got a lot going on.
Yeah.
And
Clearly.
There's a lot of frustration in there, and a lot of, I mean, with the whole like red table thing, and I mean, I'm sure I think that people are making a lot of jokes about his marriage. I think a lot of things are building up, and he's just having, you know, I mean, I think maybe there's a bunch of ego in play and stuff. He's trying to process all that, and he's just sort of about to blow a lid, or he did blow a lid.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think he's a bad guy.
No.
I think he just had a bad moment.
Yeah, for sure.
I think he's, yeah.
He should still go do movies. He should still be in movies. He should still fucking rip it. I love his movies.
Yeah.
He fucked up. He needs to come out. He needs to apologize. Maybe that's it, dude. Just apologize.
He did.
Chris Rock. Hey, look. Chris Rock was the one who was transgressed against. If Chris Rock's cool, then it's all good.
Yeah. I think I would probably laugh if that happened to me. I'd be like, I'd be like, whoa.
If you were Chris Rock?
Yeah, I'd be like, Jesus.
He was like, oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, he had his reaction, I think his reaction is great.
Yeah, he handled it well.
He's like, dude, it was a G.I. Jane joke.
Yeah, it was amazing. He's like, bro, it's not about your wife. Yeah, dude.
I mean, if anything, he's saying your wife would be awesome in this movie where she plays a Navy SEAL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a compliment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will Smith needs to watch G.I. Jane, bro.
I think the part that would, if I was Chris Rock, the part that would affect me personally, the part that would affect me more was the visibility of it. Like, I'd be more embarrassed that like 100 million people saw me get slapped.
Right.
But I don't think I'd be that, if I made a joke about someone's wife and they slapped me, I don't think I would be that shocked by that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah, that probably.
I upset that person. I know exactly how I upset you. I get
Yeah,
that.
I was flirting with that.
If it happened to me, I'd be like, ooh, tank publicity.
His ticket sales went way up.
His ticket sales went also I saw a poll that most people think he's, what was it? That he's like to blame or something for it, which I think is way off.
No, it's Jada's fault. No kidding.
But I just think art needs more of that. I think that's like, it's better for art if there's more of that.
Salt.
More salt. I wouldn't even call it salt.
It's minor assault, but it's assault.
It is, but like, I don't know. I think it's just a slap. Assault to me is like when you get your ass rocked.
He went hard. I mean, he did not hold back.
You heard it on mic.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Look, my dad got hit over the head with a wine bottle
Yeah,
by a chick.
Wow.
And he tried to get her to like, he pressed charges on that. And like when my car got stolen, I pressed charges. But I've been hit a lot. Like when Ryan Maxwell knocked me out, that was a fair fight though.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, yeah, I just got my ass beat.
It's tough, man. Look, he threw the first punch, bro. This just goes. Hey, they say everything you learn in kindergarten. You don't fucking hit somebody, dude. That's all it is.
Yeah.
But let me tell you what.
You hit Greg that time.
No, I didn't.
Okay, I'm fucking with you. When you took him down?
Yeah, I just put him on the ground. I never threw
That's
never threw
assault.
anything at him. No, it wasn't. That was self-defense. The motherfucker was attacking me real hard, bro. He was coming at me real hard, bro. I was like, whoa. Just hit the weight room. Learn some wrestling moves, bro. If Will Smith would have put Chris Rock in a Boston tea crab and say, respect my wife till he gets out,
that would have been fun.
that would have been great.
A full Nelson's a good move too,
full
because you're
Nelson.
not hurting the guy, but
Full
he
Nelson's
can't do
a great
anything.
move.
But he can't do anything. He's stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like Charlie Murphy said, first of all, you don't slap a man. After you slap a man, you have a gunfight after that. Someone has to go.
Yeah, dude, you might be right, bro. Fuck, man. It's crazy, dude. But I hear what you're saying, JT. I hear what you're saying, baby.
And Will did just produce a stand-up show that I don't know if it's aired yet, but 16 episodes of a up-and-coming stand-up show.
Will's being a little bitch, dude.
Yeah.
Just fucking take the joke, bro. Don't be a little bitch, dude.
Like Dave Anthony tweeted, little known fact, Don Rickles was stabbed 42 times while on stage.
Is that for real?
of course
Get the
not.
fuck
That's
out of here.
funny.
But that guy, all he did was make fun of people for 50 years.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I you could tell something was off with Will for the past few years with
Oh,
his
for
Instagram
sure.
or his
Yeah.
social media and stuff, or it's just so manufactured and just try hard. Where he's like, I've gained the most weight I'm losing, and you're just like, I'm just like, something's going on. Like, this is not Independence Day, Will.
No, it's very sad. It was all very sad. I mean, it can't feel good to have your wife talk about why she cheated on you publicly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think, yeah, he probably should have channeled that. It does feel like displaced anger.
He's totally,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
That's why it's not just a slap. He's breaking ethics, moral code number 1. Don't take what's bothering you in your personal life out on somebody else. Boom. If you're doing that, you're a bad guy. And you're not doing it all the time. He had a slip up. I'm not saying he's a full-on bad guy, but you can't be doing that.
I'd say, to your argument, the better move would have been at the after party to slap him.
Oh, for sure. It would have been smarter.
Probably never would
Yeah.
100%.
Way better.
Yeah.
He's drunk, whatever.
And then it's not even a story, really. Or it's a story, but it doesn't like the fact that it was
TMZ.
on camera.
Yeah. He took the time to walk on stage, like 3 or 4 seconds, maybe 5, to think about it. Do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I guess I just like the rawness and the realness of it. I mean, I don't agree with it. Like, you shouldn't do that. I don't think it was slick, but I was like, it was a real moment.
I mean, it's very entertaining. I would have tuned in otherwise.
He has real human emotion. Nothing's more entertaining than that.
Yeah.
I know their ratings went up by 500,000.
But it's still the third lowest of all time, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But I don't know. Do you think the Oscars are gonna stay on this downward trend, and what do you think is the cause of that? Do you think the COVID kind of weird award ceremony thing? But I mean, they're always on a downward trend, and why do you think that is? Do you think it's because of streamers?
Yeah. I think the best stuff goes into series, limited series. Like a Winning Time, a Game of Thrones is huge. Like, you get like a 10-part series with a film budget, it's going to be better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think the only movies that matter are like Marvel movies and stuff like that. And like Batman, like those are like events. But all the movies that were nominated for Best Picture, like Belfast, Coda, Power of the Dog, I mean, they're like jazz. You know
No
what
one
I mean?
saw those,
It's for like people who have specific tastes.
Yeah.
But
When they had Gladiator up there, now
Bro, let's
yeah,
fucking
that
go,
was
dude.
huge.
these movies don't mean much to people.
Yeah.
By the way, anyone who heard the Patreon heard me rail against Power of the Dog. It went 1 for 12, so I think I'm right. Vindicated.
Hey.
Vindicated. 1 for 12.
Look, I hear you.
That's
dude.
my little league batting
It took me
average.
5 nights to watch that movie. And look, I respect Power of the Dog. Beautifully shot, great character arc. Cumberbatch brings it. But baby, you need a nap during that puppy. Power of the fucking cat nap. Dude, I might put that in my fucking
That's what Will
action movie draft list.
Yeah.
That's what Will Smith needed to do. He needed to walk away and go rub up on some fucking saddle.
Dude, speaking of though, Peacemaker, I was dying watching that.
I gotta watch
That show-
dude. I'm
that show's
taking your guys'
hilarious.
rec. I'm gonna dive in.
I don't want to overhype it too much, but this character Vigilante, it's fucking. I mean, it's like I like where they're going with these superhero like shows and stuff, where it's like much edgier and like the superhero's kind of a fuck up, but it's not like too sort of like winky of like, you know, self-aware like Deadpool. It's just sort of like this guy's kind of a douche, but he's trying to be a superhero. And it's very entertaining. I love it.
And I love John Cena. Y'all check it out.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, the tone
gotta
of
watch
Deadpool I hate. In that Ryan Reynolds tone, generally I don't like. But I did like Free Guy. I have to agree.
Free Guy was good.
I liked Free Guy. It had some good themes. And I started watching Adam Project. I'm gonna finish it. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, Free Guy, the second half, I was like, at first I was sort of like, what is this? But then as it went on, I was like, oh, I dig it.
No, the scene with Lil Rel and him hit me really hard about like the meaning of life. Like that even if there is no meaning to it, the fact that you care about the people in it is what gives it meaning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was powerful.
Amen. Same fucking theme as what's that show? The Chris McCandless movie with the Eddie Vedder soundtrack.
Into the Wild.
Into the Wild. Yeah, he says
yeah.
the best things in life are shared.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
Good movie. What else?
You just got back from Montana.
Dude, I went to Montana. It was amazing.
Did you ski? Did you snowboard?
I came back out of retirement. I snowboarded for a day.
Let's
was
go,
it?
baby.
It was fun. I mean, dude, my feet just hurt too much when I do it. I got to get like...
Is it your boots?
Yeah, but they're snowboard boots. I think I just have weird feet. I got to get like some like liners made for myself so I can do it again. I suck, but
do you
it's
have big
fun.
arches?
I think that's what it is. My dad has high arches, so he always had trouble finding boots.
Yeah.
Sign of
But yeah, I did
athleticism.
that. I mean, I'll talk a lot about it during my Beefs, Babes, and Legends, but I had one night that was so fun. I partied till like 5 a.m, wound up at a bike shop for some guy's birthday that I didn't know
Nice.
at like 4 a.m. And the people there, they're just the best. It was nice to be somewhere where like everyone there is just pretty happy. And I think it was the college kids' first time back from spring break. And dude, young people are hilarious. Like there was just 3 dudes walking out of the bar. They were leaving. They just took a can of beer and just threw it against the door before they left. And you could tell from their energies that like the requirement to be in their group of friends was that you like to fight. So I was just like moved out of the way and I was like, go. And then you get on the dance floor. This is going to be my beef, so I'll save it. But young kids dancing is pretty funny too.
How so?
Oh, that's hilarious,
Because they're so
dude.
horny.
No, because I don't think they've settled into their bodies yet. So the guys are just bumping into each other a lot and not really dancing. And the girls just fall down a lot, you know, for like attention. And it works once and you're like, that's cute. But then they keep doing it. And like, they're just trying to like find their place on the floor, basically. Like, I don't think they're really listening to the music. I think they're more just like figuring out how to perform for the other people who are there.
Bro, that's a motherfucking beautiful metaphor right there, dude.
No,
They're
yeah.
not really listening to the music of life, dude. They're not settled in. They don't know how to listen yet because they don't know themselves.
No, they're not listening for the beat. They're more just like moving and kinetic and like looking around and they're trying to feel comfortable, but they're not like settling into the music.
Yeah, their hips are arrhythmic. It's like, come on, baby, just settle in, just listen, slow down.
And I was 34, so I'm like, no, I'm like, my life is the quest, is you know, the pursuit of the beat. That's what I'm
Amen.
always trying to find that.
Slow
And then so I
down,
was
you're
like,
moving too fast.
and I can't dance as well as I used to. You know, my hips are sore,
Whoa.
my knees are. Well, I can't like, you know, if I drop it to the floor, I can do that like twice a song. I can't stay there for the whole song now. And but I was like, but I do know who I am as a dancer.
Yeah.
And some of these younger folks are still
You're a fantastic dancer.
oh, that's nice.
I remember we were at Swallows. My dank ass fiance goes, JT can move. I
Oh,
go,
thank you,
Tell me
dude.
something I don't know.
But it was fun, dude. Montana's a great place. And then I was there with Ross, who's gonna be my legend of the week. And
Oh,
he's
nice.
just the
Oh,
best.
bro, let's go.
We were just lifting and drinking coffee. We drank like 5 coffees a day.
I love that. Yeah, Rossicanos, baby. Dude, I was just in Cincinnati.
Recently?
Oh, that's
I
right.
was
Yeah,
over there.
you were out of town.
My dank ass fiance's grandma turned 100. Never met a 100-year-old before.
That's crazy.
Yeah, 1922. B. Arthur, Betty White, Jack Kerouac, a few others born
Jack
that year.
Kerouac lived to be 100?
No. He was born in 1922. So
Oh, okay.
all people born in 1922. Sorry.
Did she have stories?
You know what? Dude, we asked her. We had her birthday luncheon, and then the next day she came over for brunch. You know, she's 100. She's not going to stay out late. So we did a luncheon, then a breakfast. And the lady that set it up, my freaking dank ass fiance's Aunt Kathleen, goes, "What's the secret? What's the secret to living to 100?" She goes, "You know what? I loved my husband, Jerry."
Oh, that's
And
nice.
she goes, no, I'm not kidding. That's it. And I go, fuck, man, that's cool.
When
And
did
it was-
Jerry pass?
Yeah, I was gonna say. How
I
long
think
he's been gone.
I think he actually lived quite a while too. He was a healthy guy. I think maybe he made it to 92, but was born before her, so maybe 15, 12 years ago, something like that.
Dude, those are good genes.
Great genetics, yeah. Let's
Yeah,
go.
good stuff.
Let's go. So
What
that
did you
was
guys
cool.
say after she said that?
We all just went. That's very nice.
Has she dated anyone since?
She has not, but people fuck in old people homes. People fuck.
They do.
bro.
You
People,
can
old
feel it
people
when you're in
fuck. Dude.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, and here's the thing. You're basically living in a hotel on vacation the whole time when you're old. You've got like a sick ass. I don't think they do buffet. They maybe at least the home that I went to. Haven't been to many old people homes, but maybe that's not the right word to say. Is it convalescent home? What do you say?
I think you're
it's like a
good.
rehab
Retirement.
Retirement community.
Yeah.
Our demo in their 80s is going to push back on you. But
Yeah.
I think everyone.
I don't
else
want to
will
be
give you a
ageist, dude.
pass.
Dude, I want to be the first comic canceled for ageism, dude. But anyway, dude, dude, you're living a vacation lifestyle. They have happy hour. They've got games. They got everyone's single, dude. I think they fuck, dude.
But
Oh, big
Nice.
time. STDs are rampant in old people homes.
I had a sick thought once when I was with my grandma, and she was really lonely. Her husband Wendell passed away in like 1970 or something like that.
Whoa.
And I don't know if she ever got drilled since then. And I remember one time I was with her. This was true thought I had. I was with her, and I used to visit her a lot. I loved my grandma. And then I looked at her and I was like, "I'll bang you," just
That's
to,
love, dude.
just to give you that feeling. I was like, "I love you so much," and I wouldn't, but I had that thought, and I felt good about the thought. I was like, "I would bang you to help you feel better."
Dude, I love that.
I didn't make an offer or anything, but the thought alone warmed my heart.
throw some innuendos in there where you're like, oh, wow, like, look at the shape of this carrot?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like,
Ooh, you want pumpernickel on your
dude,
sandwich, dude? What about a few little pumpernickel, dude? Old people love pumpernickel bread, dude.
they do.
It's the one time I ever heard of pumpernickel.
I think I took her to In-N-Out. We just went on a date. Yeah,
Dude, I love that.
but I didn't drill.
Dude, dates with old people, younger generation listening to them. You know I'm a history guy. Talk to old people, man. It's a great resource, dude. Go
Dude.
visit them, dude. It's pretty incredible.
I interviewed my grandpa before he died just for like a class project, but he gave me this whole life story. It was awesome.
Dude, they'll give it to you unfiltered.
Yeah.
Dude, you did a great. Is this something mentionable? You did a great stand-up showcase at a.
Oh, I don't know if it was great.
Dude, I watched. Hey, look, I watched.
we
Chris
did-
Gardner said I really enjoyed
We
it.
did stand up at my grandma's old folks' home. She did enjoy it. We filmed it, but we ended up getting banned. They never let us back.
Why? What was the reasoning?
Everyone was doing like blue material.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, Chris Gardner,
ageism.
who's African American, was up there, and then this old, and it was a South OC, so mostly white old folks home. He gets up there. He's not being any more outrageous than anyone else. He's just talking. And I'm filming in the back, and an old white lady gets up, walks by me, and just goes, "What's he hollering about?"
Oh my
And walked
god!
But
Jesus.
Chris was a pro. One of the funniest guys ever. He was on this pod, and he
He's the best.
just kept pushing. Yeah, that was fun. My grandma really enjoyed that. That was nice. She's a sweet, sweet lady.
Dude, I
Wherever
watched
she
Band of
is.
Brothers
bro.
fully.
Good show.
Bro, don't
good
even
stuff.
fucking. Are you trying to make me cream my shorts, dude?
Yeah, dude. Well, Aaron, are you creaming?
Are you?
Dude, by the way, we have a GoPro. It's in my truck. I forgot to bring it in, but we have an Aaron cam that a generous Stoker who works at GoPro gave it to us in San Jose.
Are you serious,
Yeah,
dude? For
So we're gonna set up an
draft
Aaron-
apps, let's go.
we're gonna set up an Aaron cam for draft apps. Aaron, I think you might have to use the selfie stick and just on a pic, you just load it up to your face and then just show your reaction. But don't be actory.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna.
Does GoPro have does it have a night vision filter so it can feel like a sex tape?
Dude, good call.
Can we do
Yeah,
that?
that'd be interesting.
Can we do that? That'd be nice to watch. you
Or
know?
maybe a heat thermal.
yeah, some thermal scope, predator
Right.
scope.
So you could see the jizz in his pants.
Dude, yeah. You see Aaron just
It's
turn
like
white.
a black light. Yeah. Room Raiders.
Oh yeah, maybe it has to have a blue light so you can just see the squirt from his dong when someone does a John Carpenter movie.
Did you want to know something? You want to know something? Now, I was gonna maybe say this for my legends, but I'm gonna fucking burn it right now because I've been thinking about it. Commercial music kicks ass. Think about like Kiss or even Imagine Dragons. We riff on these bands, But bro, just think if you went into like, and this is part of what's his name's speech, Tom Morello's speech from his Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame for Kiss. It's so good.
Listen to that speech if you've never heard it because it's amazing. But bro, commercial music, like imagine if you saw Imagine Dragons. Maybe that's why their band name has the words Imagine in it. At like 100-person venue. You'd be like, bro, this is the fucking best thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
You'd be like, this is the fucking... I was just listening to that song like...
I'm never changing who I am.
Yeah.
It's time to begin.
It's so fucking good.
No, they're great.
It just gets overplayed, dude, because of advertising and dollars, dude. My media literacy, what up?
Well, and it's easy to pick on people for being corny, but I think that's just like, it's cheap criticism.
You get paid, bro. What are you? You're going to fucking use your skill and talents not to get paid? Go get paid. And sorry that, and it does get overly saturated, but dude, if you saw them in a fucking cool setting,
no, it's the fact that they are an arena band that makes people criticize them once they get that success, because you can feel them like playing for that. But you're right, like just like Marilla says, like if you walked into a bar and you just saw those guys rocking on stage, like if you saw Kiss in the boots, in the makeup, doing Detroit Rock City, you would be fucking electrified.
Best night of your life. Best night of your life. You'd talk about it forever. You'd bring it up at your funeral. You'd bring it up at every wedding. It'd happen.
Dude, you know what gets me going is Thunderstruck.
Yeah, bro. Little AC/DC, let's go, baby.
Yeah. I like to drink to that.
Little Black Betty, dude. Oh no, that's not. No, they do Back in Black. Sorry. But Black Betty also a great fucking song.
Yeah, that is a good song. All songs that go well in movies too. No, I agree with you. I think top 40 is the best music. Like I'll always think that that's the coolest. And with music more so than like movies or something, I have like very broad taste. So I just want a banger that's gonna get me fired up.
Hey man.
And music, like I don't know, I'll listen to like Pavement and stuff like that and like smarter rock, and it doesn't set me off enough.
Yeah, I always get kind of upset at slower kind of, alternative rock. Because I'm just like, it's not getting my juices going. It's not getting me amped. I like stuff that same thing. I just like music that gets me amped. I don't care who it could be. NSYNC, Bye gets me fired up.
Yeah, I listened to Tearing Up My Heart on the way to the airport today, and I was fired up. I was like acting like I was in a boy band video.
Yeah,
and just like thinking, what would my face look like if I was telling a girl that?
Yeah, dude. I do the same thing. I'll do sprints. And I'll just picture the love of my life. And I'll just, be on my knees singing it to her. And I do.
When you're sprinting, are you sprinting hills or are you just sprinting flat?
I do the 3.0 incline.
Respect. So you're on a machine then?
Nice. Yeah. No. Although I do, there's a hill outside of my duplex that I do sprint on. Get a nice bronze going. I go shirtless.
You got the best duplex ever, dude.
It's a dank one.
In case anyone's listening, dude, and your stoke meter's low, just listen to this.
Whoa, that's great.
Although, dude, I do have a beef with my duplex that'll come up later.
Nice. Is it the people that live next to you?
No, but that's always my beef, though.
Yeah, dude, they got bad energy, dude. They got bad energy.
We still haven't spoken.
Dude, you've been living there how many years now?
Dude, I was reading my book, laying outside, and this motherfucker is just spraying his, doormat with a hose, and it's, coming over the fence and shit. No acknowledgement. Just fucking spraying his shit.
They won't talk to anyone though. I'd be surprised if they talk to anyone other than each other. Yeah, I bet you their parents come by and it's just a silent affair.
Dude, yeah. I don't know I don't know anything about. I don't know their names. I don't know what they do.
Dude, you got biblical shit going on over there. Like love thy neighbor type stuff. You're really being challenged to love your neighbor, dude.
Although, dude, I was at an open mic the other day and these guys are I don't know. It's funny seeing these clearly sexually frustrated guys just be like, he's a cuck. He's a cuck. And you're like, yeah, dude. Well, you also haven't been laid in a few months.
Yeah,
probably a few years. So relax.
The cucks come out. No, I get it.
Yeah, and all the incel guys are like, cuck is trending on Twitter. He's a cuck. He's a big cuck. And you're like, all right, dude.
They're like, oh, you can never let a woman do you like that. You can never let a woman get that edge on. Yeah. And I'm like, well, have you ever been in a relationship with someone? There's push and pull. I'm not saying you let someone just, have sex with whoever they want and talk about it. But it is funny. When I was going through my relationship problems, like a year ago, and I was at an open mic talking about it. The guys were freaking out. They're like, you can't let her do that.
Yeah.
You got to do this. You got to do that. I was like, you guys all sound insane. And then I was being insane too, but I could hear the insanity in their voice.
No, you weren't being insane, dude. You were being logical, bro.
Oh, I was being
because we all couldn't like, dude. I remember I was guilty of this. I was like, no, bro, there's no way that's the case, but it was the case.
Yeah, and it wasn't that bad of a case, but it was. Yeah, I was being too understanding.
Yeah, you
I
were
was
being
trying
very
hard to
understanding.
understand.
Well, that's the social media now is so toxic. There's so many accounts these days where it's like a guy, like, you know, like something his girlfriend did, and like it seems like so many like men these days on social media have such like a toxic view of women, where they're just like, she's cheating on you, bro. You know, it's like, that's like always the thing. Like, you gotta let her go. You know, you gotta break it. You know what I mean?
She's for the streets, stuff like that.
Yeah, and you're like, I'll just read them. I'll be like, what is going on?
Dude,
I saw the funniest thing in Montana to that point. I'm walking into a bar, and I just hear a guy outside. He's got his girl's like in a corner between two bars, and he's like, do you want to check my phone? Do you want to go through my messages and check my phone right now? And the girl goes, like, she sounded honest too. She's like, you don't understand. Like, I want to trust you. I go into the bar. I come out an hour later. I'm walking by. They're still there. And the guy's going, this is the problem with society. They tell us just to believe women. Like, what is that? And
really?
Yeah. And as I was walking by, the girl was like, she looked as bamboozled as she did earlier. And then as I walked by, she caught my eye just in the corner. I didn't know if I was going to do anything. And I just turned to her and went, no.
Yeah, dude, amazing, bro.
I just gave her the hand under the neck. I was like, don't listen.
Yeah.
But he was like, it was like gaslighting, basically.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I mean, it's depressing to look at on social media, because it just seems like so many guys these days are just so like frustrated, or like there's just something wrong.
Yeah, and in my experience too, it's like most people will, and I think women do this with men too. Well, they'll like, they create like an overarching kind of like philosophy about how they all act and like what's wrong with them. You know what I mean? Whether it be like the patriarchy or like, or, you know, the man's side is like the men have been emasculated, whatever it is. And you're like, look, most people are inconsistent and kind of a pain in the ass a lot of the time. Yeah. And you kind of have to give everyone room to do that. And then you work through it with people and see if they can improve or if you guys are compatible. But I don't think you should just be like calling a whole other side something that's like broken or like or against you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dude, any test you've taken that's multiple choice, whenever the word like always or every and definitely shows up, like you eliminate that answer, because there's always
and that's the way to live too, of like having that sort of like super pessimistic view of like, you know, all that's, because in my point of view is you, I feel like you kind of gotta just give people the benefit of the doubt, because you can't enter a relationship that way where you just have this overarching view of like that, like, you know, all women cheat or something and stuff, because that's no way to like be in a relationship. And it's like, and I don't know what that is. Is that like social media? Is it like too many options these days? It's just like, it's just so toxic these days, where I'm like, you know, it doesn't seem like a lot of people online, at least, are in like happy relationships, but that doesn't seem to be the case when I step out into the world.
I think it's just too many people like there's too much momentum. You know what I mean? Like things catch on and then everyone jumps on and it becomes the truth. Yeah. And people aren't pulling back from it and actually like looking at their own lives the way you are and like saying like, but what is it actually in these? So, and then also if you act like that, like if you think everything's bad, or if you think women are a certain way, you're only stopping yourself from being able to like love someone fully. Like you might be right half the time, but the only person you're really hurting yourself, you're only hurting yourself in the end. Yeah, totally. Like, because then you're going to be stuck in that thinking, and then you don't open up, you don't let people get close to you, and you don't really fall in love with someone because you're always thinking that you're going to get fucked over or something. Yeah. Dude, and like, I mean, I have to tell myself that, because I'll think like that sometimes. I'm like, all I'm doing is short circuiting these potential relationships.
Yeah. And I think too, it's like, there's people online that people get advice from on YouTube. It's like, obviously dudes have been hurt and are just sort of like putting their experience and their feelings onto all these like sort of younger dudes who are just like, oh, that's the way it is. And it's just these guys who have been through, you know, where you're kind of like, maybe you should take a look at this guy's history and see what's actually going on with him. I mean, his name is Bobby Rio.
No, anyone who's made a YouTube video about women and how you have to approach them,
Yeah.
Anyone who
have
wears white
incredible
pants twice a week.
distrust towards that person.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're coming from a very
Hurt place.
Yeah, no one. And even if you do get hurt, I think you figure out what you did wrong. That's the other thing. You figure out what you did wrong when something goes wrong.
Yeah.
Like everyone, it's like when you go to a stand-up show and someone's like, my last 4 boyfriends have all been toxic narcissists. And I'm like, but who's the common denominator?
Yeah.
Not even that you're wrong, but like, what's going on in you that you keep falling for? Because I know a lot of guys who aren't that.
Yeah.
So,
Dude, Confucius, baby, honest introspection. What's the easiest thing to do? And it's human nature. We want to understand things. We want to compartmentalize. I get this. All women do this. So this is why. That's why conspiracy theories exist, dude. It's an easy understanding for things that you don't quite understand.
Yeah.
With the Will Smith thing, we can never fucking be in Will Smith's head. We can hypothesize. We can speculate as much as we want. We won't know. Only he'll know. With women, we won't know. Only she will know what she did to you or how she transgressed you. What you can control are your thoughts and how you fucking experience the universe, dude. Some Marcus Aurelius type shit. And it's tough to do, and it's maturity.
Yeah. And I think
It takes getting burnt.
it takes getting burnt. And I think the only thing to listen to on the internet is alien stuff.
But I love alien shit.
Yeah.
yeah, it's good.
I love alien shit, dude. We need aliens, bro. Unites us.
Dude, nothing better than watching a good alien video.
Are you kidding me,
Nothing
dude?
better.
I love Ancient Aliens. Let's go.
Dude.
All the guys on there who are like experts are the best, dude. They're
Fuck yeah.
that ilk of dude is the most amazing guy ever. I just imagine them pounding 12 coffees a day and just dissect. It's conspiratorial, and I love that aspect of it. I take it in as entertainment. I don't buy into it as like, this is the facts.
Oh, I do.
Really?
Yeah.
You think there were aliens came and visited? Let me tell you this. I 100% think there are aliens. 1,000,000,000%. Dude, there's aliens at the bottom of our own ocean. A fucking bobcat's an alien. What the fuck is that? Have they been here from another planet? I don't know. I don't know about that. But I believe 1,000,000% there's aliens.
Dude,
I'll go out and say that.
I think they're here. I think they're flying around. They're saying what up. And we
You
just
think
have to
they're
say
here
what up
already?
back.
I only watch.
Oh, yeah. I think there's one in this room right now.
I think you're right, because I watch one YouTube channel and it's an alien talking about dating, and he says how you have to deal with women from his planet.
Yeah.
And dude, it's super informative, man.
Dude, that's probably a good perspective to have, because he's not taking his past human experiences. He's taking his alien
No,
experiences.
and he says you got to check those broads. Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't let any of the, like, his keys to his spaceship, those are his, dude. You don't get to borrow the whip.
Well, what do you say about the Will Smith thing? You thought Will was justified?
He thought Will needs to break up with Jada. Dude, here's
The most backwards view, but technologically advanced.
the comedians who made jokes about it. Chris DiStefano had a great joke where he's like, Will and Jada's relationship is so toxic. They clearly need to break up. Will just needs to come out and admit that he's gay and be happy. And Jada just needs to move on to the next soul she eats.
Bro, exactly.
Yeah.
Dude. Exactly, bro.
He drilled it. Yeah.
50 Cent had a funny tweet where he's like, you have to win Oscars to do this kind of shit. After I win, I'm going to slap the shit out of a few people. 50 Cent's hilarious.
He's
His
really
Twitter
funny.
is really
Yeah.
He's amazing.
dude, he took all the like fat shaming he went through after the Super Bowl. He took it really well. Like he made merch out of it and shit. He's hilarious.
I think
dude.
50 Cent like knows who he is.
Oh yeah.
I think that's what came through from the beginning is
Yeah.
that like he was very confident and comfortable in his skin.
Yeah.
Jay-Z has that too, where they don't look like there's any kind of discomfort in any situation. Like I feel like they'd be comfortable anywhere.
Totally.
I think that's true of rappers. I think that's a sort of if there's any common thread between rapping and comedy is it's knowing yourself, because you need to have a point of view. If you're rapping without a point of view, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, you're done.
What the fuck are you doing? If you're doing comedy without a point of view, what the fuck are you doing? You're never going to make it anywhere. You're done.
And I think too, like the life experience thing we talked about, those guys have
Oh, bro.
unique life experiences that inform them.
Yeah.
Just thinking about all the rap songs about airplane food.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah, they did the same thing
Exactly.
stand-ups talked about. Yeah.
Observational rap.
Yeah.
Dude,
let's
Julia
go.
Fox came out with another banger.
What'd she say?
At the Variety was asking her like, so what's next for you? And she's like, oh, my book. I don't like to talk about it because I'm like very superstitious and I don't like to talk about things before they're done. But I can just say that so far it's a masterpiece.
Nice. I love that. It better be.
Dude, I do love that, bro.
Yeah.
And dude, Julia Fox crushes it in Uncut Gems.
Yeah.
And dude, when you said that, I listened to that probably a billion times.
It's amazing.
A billion times.
Amazing. I like her.
I
We should
love
get her
her.
on the
How do you
pod.
not love? How do
She
you
would
not
be
love
cool on the
Julia
pod.
Fox?
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't know you were superstitious. You mentioned that to Forte, like the
Oh,
numbers stuff.
I
didn't
am
know you,
super. Oh, I look at numbers. Yeah.
I didn't know you look for like
What are your
threes.
numbers, bro?
Yeah.
333.
Really?
It's related to like, you know, it's like rooted in like all this sort of manifestation shit. But ever since I was like a teen, I don't have this anymore. If I saw 13 and stuff and like numbers like that, and then if I see certain numbers, I'll sort of be like, oh, that's indicative of like good things coming, or I need to like, it'll scare me. But yeah. I don't know.
I feel you, baby.
I'm very kind of OCD about all that.
Wait,
stuff.
do you have bad numbers or do you have good numbers?
Mostly good numbers.
Yeah, I have
but
good. I only have good numbers. I don't have bad numbers. My good numbers are 1, 8, and 5.
1, 8, and 5.
Those are my good numbers.
Yeah, I'm 3 through 3, and I'm just OCD about a lot of that stuff. Like,
Yeah, I think
if
that's
I see
exactly what
a
it is.
cat crossing the road, black cat, I won't cross its path. I'll turn around and I'll find another route.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Mirrors scare the shit out of me. I think I'm just OCD about certain stuff.
I don't know if it's superstitious, but I'm like, if I'm like jacking off too much or doing too much drugs, I'm like, I don't think my life's going in a good direction.
Right.
Well, what's the number of
that's
jacking
healthy.
off? Well, what's the number? Put a number on it and let's talk about it.
Yeah.
And
Well,
that's
how
what it
many
is.
times did you jack off?
Is it 5?
If I
Is it
jack
7?
off and I spew three ropes, I'm like, this is bad.
So then 3 rows.
This is bad.
Okay, then
Yeah,
your number's
yeah,
3.
yeah.
How
There we
many?
go,
Oh,
baby.
3 ropes.
Yeah. If I spew 3 ropes, I'll be
Do you
feeling
try to
really
force
good.
a fourth out?
I'll be looking and I'll be like, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no, my grandma's gonna
Yeah,
die today.
yeah.
I gotta jack off again.
I call my grandma, and I'm like, 2 problems. 1, I think something bad's gonna happen to you. 2, I don't think I'll be able to have sex with you. I just busted.
You know that phone call?
sorry,
Grandma, hey, I just
Yeah.
came. How you doing? Okay, cool. You want a pinochle? Cool. Look, Grandma, you might die today. I don't want to break. And if you break your back, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
You
I
got
just shot 3
osteoporosis.
ropes.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, did you shoot 3 ropes again?
Yeah, she's very supportive. She would laugh at that.
Shot 3 ropes. JT, I told you your grandpa shot 4 ropes nonstop.
Wendell, dude, powerful man. Buddhist. He was a Buddhist. My grandpa.
That's cool.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, he was a Buddhist real estate guy, and he was in the Manhattan Chess Club.
Oh,
Let's go.
I thought you said
Buddhism
the
and real
Manhattan- I thought you
estate.
said Manhattan
go,
Project.
let's do
That would have been
duality.
cool. He
Yeah.
did fight in the war, but no, he wasn't helping with the A-bomb. Yeah, but they're making a movie out of that. Christopher
Yeah.
Nolan. Dude, that cast
Manhattan
is
Project?
gigantic. Yeah.
Oppenheimer.
Oh, dude. If he inserts time too much on that, I'll fucking punch him in the face, dude.
Oh, dude, yeah.
But honestly, it is a time race, though.
I actually rewatched Dunkirk on Friday.
I've seen it 4 times.
So good.
It's good. But dude, Los Alamos is where they did it, and that's near San Jose. No, Santa Fe. So whenever I go on hikes with my mom, we'll like scout out Los Alamos. But you can't really get in there. I want to go in,
I know.
but I don't really know what I'd find. Just a bunch of nerds.
Fucking die.
Wait, what's Los Alamos? Is that where they
That's where they developed it.
came up with
New
it?
Mexico.
sick?
Guys, I'm interrupting this podcast, letting you know once again that we have a Patreon up, patreon.com/ChadGoesDeep. Support the show. Check out bonus episodes of Going Deep with Chad and JT each week. You can become a patron, and we're bringing it back old school style. We also are going to prioritize questions on the regular podcast for $10 patrons. So if you become a $10 patron, then you can DM us your question, and that'll get priority in the regular podcast. So if you have a question that you really, really want to ask and you want to get it in there, make sure to become a patron and DM us. We also have shows coming up. We're going to be at the Irvine Improv tonight, 8 p.m. It's going to be sick. We have tons of shows coming up. We're going to be in Texas, DC, Michigan. Lots of new dates coming up. Check it out at chadandjt.com. We also, at the show tonight in Irvine, have these incredible shirts from Neff. a really sick clothing brand, and it's basically like a cartoonish version of me and JT surfing, a Going Deep with Chad and JT shirt. You're gonna want to pick it up because it is sick. All right, and we're also brought to you by the legends at the new Audible original Summer in Argyle, which is created and written by Nate Odenkirk and his father, Emmy Award winner Bob Odenkirk. Bob Odenkirk, you guys know him from Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad. He's an absolute legend. And I want you guys to pop in your earbuds and visit the town of Argyle, Ohio. It's a place that celebrates the spirit of close enough and enjoys both an annual hot dog eating contest and an annual murder. Ooh. Hear about Argyle's darkest secret, the mysterious death of a magnificent bowler who never bowled and instead warmed the bench the way Argyle folk love. It's a really incredible Audible original, guys. I really loved it. I just breezed through it. Super funny, super fun. And it's got performances from David Cross, Tim Robinson, Paul F. Tompkins, and more. You don't want to miss it, guys. This is the one hot dog murder comedy with everything on it. Visit audible.com/Summer in Argyle and listen now. #Summer in Argyle. Finally, we're brought to you by the legends at Manscaped. Manscaped, thank you so much for keeping our trims peeled, for looking after our hogs, for making sure their dinks are looking fresh and clean, because you have a dong, you have pubes, and you need to make sure those pubes are looking fresh and clean. And with the new Manscaped Lawnmower 4.0, an elite electric trimmer, you can really style up your pubes. And what other company does that? I don't know. Probably just Manscaped, you know? I trimmed my pubes the other day, and I trimmed I worked with the different settings. I trimmed a palm tree in there. Didn't really get the design that great, but it still looks sick because I was using the Lawnmower 4.0. And you have a light on so you can see your pubes in high def. It's got ceramic skin-safe technology so you don't nick your nuts. And rumor is that Kenny Pickett got trimmed up with Manscaped and is skyrocketing the draft boards. Small hands who? Also, if you got nose hairs, ear hairs, you can get the Weed Whacker nose and ear hair trimmer. That is your solution for that. Get the performance package. That's everything you need. Anti-chafing boxer briefs, travel bag, crop preserver, anti-chafing ball deodorant, a spray-on toner. You can get the body wash, the 2-in-1 shampoo, aluminum-free deodorant. Aluminum-free is super crucial. Head over to manscaped.com to get 20% off plus free shipping with the code GODEEP. Kalen Barnes definitely shaved some time off his 40 time after using Manscaped. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code GODEEP at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use code GODEEP. It's time to find your diamond in the rough with Manscaped. All right, let's start the show.
Hey, Stokaholics. This is Elias here, and I recently informed you about my alpha male status and wanted to clear the air on some confusion. Since he saw a Justin Bieber documentary, he's never been the same. Seeing all those girls chase him opened his second grade mind to a world unknown. From that point on, I've been perfecting my craft. I don't want to sound cocky, but I am capable of pulling in almost any tail I want. Being 6'5" helps a great deal, but girls aren't all what life's about, and I'm just wondering what I can do with this mastery. I think it's the dude from the Gata episode.
Right. Well, like Gata's friend said, why are you asking us for advice?
Yeah, I think you got this, man. Yeah. It sounds like you got the keys to the universe. Just enjoy it.
Yeah, quit bragging.
But it's good to hear from you again, man.
Yeah, thanks for writing in.
I'm going to keep texting, dude. Shut up.
Well, this is interesting. Small tongue. There's something that's been bothering me when I hook up with the babes. I have a small tongue, which drains my stoke when eating out. I like to make sure a woman's needs are taken care of, and I enjoy eating out. My small tongue has made me self-conscious, though. I mean, my dong is above average, which is dope, but when I eat a girl out, it feels like my tongue is not enough. Let me draw a picture of how small. I have to use my pinky when taking a Jell-O shot small. My tongue will not reach the bottom of the shot. I was wondering if you guys have any tips or tricks to make the ladies' experience better. I've tried my best to support the body positivity movement in raising awareness for small dongs. I'd be so stoked if you dudes can include small tongues in the movement or help me in starting one. Also, shout out to my buddy G-String.
Love G-String. Do you guys mind if I step in here?
Yeah.
I would say he might be conflating here. And as being, and if I dare say so, the D'Artagnan of darting. When you are performing cunnilingus is what she's talking about. You are not doing deep stimulation. That is a more of a surface level stimulation. So honestly, you're sort of, I think he's in his own head here, or maybe he needs to switch up his methodology, but you don't have to be going deep and penetrating while darting. You are targeting the, look, without getting too graphic, I don't want to get too graphic, but you don't need to be too much
No, get graphic.
getting in there. You need to be on the upper, more towards the belly button, doing stuff up there and targeting that area. And you could be doing some simultaneous stuff, but a short tongue should not inhibit you from performing pleasure in a sufficient manner.
Dude, I actually had this issue when I was younger. My tongue was too attached to the bottom of my mouth.
Oh, so that's an
So
interesting thing.
I was limited. I couldn't stick my tongue out very far. So, and I was in college. I was like, that's weird. I guess I can't stick my tongue out very far. It was like that.
That's all you need, bro.
That's all I need.
You don't need more than that.
But I'm just saying, he might have the same
That's a
condition
good
where
call. That's a good call.
the dentist cut the thing.
Yeah.
So now I can stick my tongue out more, and it hurt my articulation and everything. I couldn't move my tongue that well.
Whoa, dude!
So there
I
could
didn't
be
know that.
a medical procedure that could get him where he wants to go.
It could be a medical procedure, but then on top of that, I just gotta say, don't be in your head so much. You gotta place all your energy on your target,
Mm-hmm.
and
It's okay to call it a target.
yeah, and just focus on loving it and treating it like it's your favorite kind of pie. For me, it's lemon meringue.
Well,
And
you're a lemon meringue guy.
Yeah, for me it's lemon meringue, and I just go in there and I'm just going to town on this lemon meringue. Although I don't even think about lemon meringue, I'm just saying I apply that same kind of energy towards
Correct.
it.
Yes.
I love the tang itself. So I just get in there and you just focus all the kind of love you can on it. And if you inject passion into your darting, they're gonna notice.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah.
And I think every girl's different too. Like you figure out a person and then you take those moves to the next person and they don't always line up. I think the thing that's you just got to work on figuring out what works for that person, and I think that's just over time, baby. You just get to know them, and then I think a lot of that stuff is comfort. If the person feels comfortable with you, so if they think you're putting in max effort and you really enjoy it, I think they'll give you some pointers along the way to help you guys both feel good about what's going down when you go down
Yeah.
on that little mound
And pointers.
of clitoris.
Hey, pointers during sex, guys can maybe take that in a negative way. Dude, that's open, honest communication. Take that in the real time. Ooh, a little to the left, little this. Baby, be fired up on that. It means you're getting close. It means you're almost there. You're playing fucking Super Mario. You know what I mean? You're almost rescuing Princess Peach while friggin' going down on that peach.
Oh,
so
dude.
Nice.
get in
Dude.
there, baby.
That ref. Was
Don't
sick.
let that get you down. Let that get you up.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was thinking more of like Star Fox, but
Oh, I love Star Fox.
I was thinking of Star Fox. You're trying to rescue Slippy.
That works.
Yeah, you're playing as Falco. I always played as Falco.
I was thinking of Taken, and her vagina got kidnapped by
Yeah.
By armed forces.
by Albanian sex traffickers.
Mm-hmm.
You got to kill them all.
They need to go down.
I'd like to see you in action with that mentality.
Me?
Yeah.
Like going down on someone or killing Albanians?
Well, with the going down on someone with the idea that they're Albanian sex traffickers and you have to kill them.
That is what it looks like when I'm going down on someone.
I mean, I think you need to do that. I think when you're going down on someone, you need to say, good luck, not coming. When I'm about to do this. I think that's what. Put on a leather jacket like Liam Neeson and get in there.
I go down there and I'm like, give me back my daughter, you piece of shit. And then she's like, who are you talking to? And I'm like, you know who I'm talking to.
Yeah, dude, JT, you do the monologues. You do a lot of monologues from films while going
I
down.
do mutter to myself a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
all the time, but even during coitus.
Do you sort of look in the general area of where the clitoris is and you're like, I will find you?
Yeah, I'm like, I will find you. I have a specific set of skills.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
I will find you, clitoris. I will find you.
I found you.
But it's yeah, I think it's just a time game, baby. You'll get there.
Yeah.
Well, and it's just his tongue. He just thinks he has a short tongue. And I
Yeah.
think it's good he's bringing attention to that. Like, there's probably a lot of guys out there who don't know who to talk to about having a small tongue, and it's nice that you came forward and were vulnerable about it.
No, I literally had that insecurity in college. Like, I was like, why is my tongue so short? And I went to a dentist, and he was like, my dog, it's attached to the bottom of your mouth. And he just cut that shit.
Whoa.
Wow. Did anyone ever make fun of you about it?
No,
What was it
So
like?
no one ever really noticed.
no. It was something I put on myself.
Right.
You never went down on any of your bros and then never noticed that your tongue was short?
No, but we're kind of the same like thing where it's like we didn't really air out our issues.
For sure.
So Ass Clown was, made a comment to me hammered once, where he was just like, yeah, it's not like when you go down on me, bro. And I was like, what?
What?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. That's literally the interaction.
That makes
Hey,
sense.
baby.
All right. I'm a good guy, but I did a bad thing. Me and my girl were together for close to 5 years, met in college and had a great relationship. I felt the relationship went stale. We didn't have that fire that we once had, and we were only 24 years old. I didn't have a great job at the time, and my self-esteem was in the gutters. I found myself drinking too much and spiraling into a depression I didn't know I was heading towards. Me and the boys took a trip to Nashville. To no surprise, I drank too much and took a pill from a stranger, Molly. Worst decision of my life. During this uncontrollable experience from this drug, I had sex with a female. When I got back to my girlfriend, I was overcome with anxiety, guilt, and depression. I came clean and told her everything. She packed her bags and moved away. She won't answer any text messages or calls. I am now hearing rumors that she is telling people I had a 3-month relationship with this mystery Nashville girl. Not true. How should I deal with this? I love her, but is the damage done? Is there no hope for a future relationship? Should I call her out for the rumors? I did a bad thing, but I'm a good guy. Please keep anonymous.
So he hooked up with someone on Molly. Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, and he came clean, like almost right away. And then he's like, now he doesn't know if he should keep trying to fight to get her back. And she's telling people now that he was like cheating on her for like 3 months with this girl.
See, here's the thing. I don't believe him in his email because he's like, oh, I did Molly and like hooked up with a random. No. I think his girlfriend's correct. I think that he was texting this girl, did Molly, got a little looser than he ordinarily would have, allowed himself to do this via this drug, and did go cheat on this girl because there was probably text messages. Otherwise, why would his girlfriend be like, you did this for 3 months? Because it's a pretty specific number.
Or he waited to tell her for 3 months. And then that's why she thinks it's been going on.
Yeah,
that could all
another
be
scenario.
true. But when
It's
people-
another scenario where he could have like done it, and then this has been going on for 3 months since the hookup. Yeah, but yeah, that's believable. That's
But like
believable.
when I was like hooking up with 2 people at the beginning of COVID, and I told one of the girls about the other girl, and she freaked out. She had every right to be upset. I mean, I wasn't lying to her. I didn't say I was in an exclusive relationship with her, and I told her I was seeing other people, but she was still really hurt, which I totally understand. I was leading her on, even if I was giving her the facts, but she did proceed to like make up a lot of details about it. Like, and I don't begrudge her for it. I mean, I was upset about it in the moment, but I was like, you know what? She's hurt. She's gonna react to it the way she does. But she did have like she was so hurt that she expanded her hurt expanded the details of it to make me sound like the other girl was like younger. She made her even younger.
Yeah, right.
I was like,
yes.
and there was other things that she made up that just made me look like such a douche. So I do think he could be telling the truth about her.
And let's take this email for what it is. Let's not. I shouldn't be hypothesizing outside of that. So let's just say that he's correct.
But you are right that he said I had sex with a female, and it's like, well, so you just picked up a girl that night, like that. But it does happen too.
It does happen. Does happen. Never, not much in my life.
It's
Maybe
Nash
one
Vegas,
time in my
baby.
whole life, but yeah.
Nash Vegas.
Oh, he's in Vegas.
Nash Vegas. That's what they call Nashville now.
Okay, then it could happen there.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say that He's a good guy. He needs a little bit of help. Does he want this girl back? Is that what he wants? He wants his girlfriend back?
I don't know. He says, how should I deal with this? I love her, but is the damage done? Is there no hope for a future relationship? Should I call her out for the rumors? So I don't know if he wants her back. It sounds like
Sounds like he wants to save face.
It sounds like he's feeling a lot.
Yeah. I think I would, maybe you both were looking for a way out. And I would just maybe, let things settle a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like the relationship wasn't going that well. It was like nearing its end. So maybe it was just sort of like, both of your guys' ways of, she's like, okay, that gave me the pass I need to leave. And him, it's just maybe he was subconsciously like, I want to get out of this. Maybe this is, and that's what happened. In terms of calling her out for it, I don't know. I mean, will that stop it?
Nah, I think you're just getting you're just going to give it more size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I would just live your life, let things settle and let time pass and heal.
Yeah.
That's the move. Dude.
And like if you made a mistake and the other person's upset at you and they're going over the top in their upsetness at your mistake, again to what we talked about earlier, you made a mistake. Like when you step on a grenade, there's shrapnel and shit like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't make it okay, but I think you're right. Like the relationship wasn't going to work. He cheated for a reason.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think, and you don't want to cheat. Don't cheat in your next relationship.
Yep.
Yeah. Because then people will really
be honest with yourself.
Yeah.
Why'd you cheat? Why'd you leave? Dissect that. Really look into it.
Yeah, and just because you've been together for 5 years doesn't mean you're not allowed to walk away. You're only 24.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, he's still young.
People would judge your life. You got to live it, man.
people do that on their way out a lot too.
Yeah.
Like cheat to
force them
to force
to
the
make a move,
breakup. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he's young too. It sounds like it. I'm sure he'll find someone who's much more compatible with, and they'll, and then he'll do the take and role play thing with her, and it'll be, much more effective.
That does sound good. Yeah, maybe hit up this girl you hooked up with when you were on Molly and see where she's at.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The girl you've been texting for 3 months. Oh, kidding.
That's probably true. I do believe that.
I believe that more readily than, oh, you fucking hooked up and then this 3 months thing went on and got called out. Nah. He said he came clean right after. That's what made me think it.
Yeah, I think people don't. Well, I don't know.
Look,
I'm watching Summer
He
House
cheated,
right now.
which is a lie. So it's difficult for us to take what you say as truth because you are a confirmed liar. And good for you for coming out on that. That's the step in the right direction.
Yeah.
And I don't mean to come down on you hard, but that's what that is. It's deceit. It is.
Sure.
I'm sorry, bro, but it is.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess I just don't know why he would lie to us though. If he's anonymous in the email too.
Dude, because he lies to himself. We lie to ourselves more than we lie to anyone else. 100%. I believe he believes every word he's typing.
Could be true.
Yeah.
All right. What up, Stokers? Want to start off by saying I love the pod and have watched pretty much every episode. I appreciate y'all for being great vibes to my week. That being said, I'm having a small crisis in my apartment. I'm currently studying abroad and I'm living with 2 of my closest buddies from college. They both have girlfriends back home, meaning that they spend their days and nights on FaceTime with them and rarely go out. I anticipated our time abroad to be 3 of us hitting the streets and boosting each other's stoke, but now I'm left solo most nights to figure out how to secure a 7+ with no assistance, mostly to no avail. How can I keep my stoke up and deal with 2 schmoles that I live with? Thanks, bros.
Aren't there other bros in the program you can kick it with?
Yeah, I think this is a good opportunity for you, dude. You just get out there on your own and see what you can do. I think, it sucks your bros aren't involved, but you're going to learn to sink or swim just by yourself, which I think is a good gift. Yeah, and you got this. You might not be able to do as much work as you would if you had your full team with you, but I think you can still go out there and have a couple nights that surprise you.
Word.
I think it's harsh calling them schmoles.
Yeah, they're not schmoles.
They're
not
trying to keep
schmoles.
something, something alive that is a hard time when you have that much distance and you're young, like it's hard to keep going. So they do need to come out and hang out though. Like I'm not going to argue that either though. They need to fucking hang out, do some shit.
Yeah.
All right, Chad, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Who is your beef of the week?
My beef of the week is with my plumbing system. Okay, so I've been having some issues with my plumbing. Started probably about 3 weeks ago. There's some bubbling coming up. The toilet wasn't flushing, so I had the plumber come out. He's like, "Oh, there's some roots in the main line. I pulled them out." I was like, "All right, sick." Fast forward to last Friday, toilet's bubbling again. And I'm like, interesting. I thought the plumber fixed this. And then Sunday morning, I am washing dishes, using a lot of water because I had a lot of dishes to wash. And washing dishes, using a lot of water. And I come out, my toilet bowl is just like full, you know. And I'm like, oh, interesting. Yeah. And then I use the washer, which uses even more water, and then it drains the water through the system, through the main line. And I'm watching Band of Brothers, sick miniseries, and I start hearing, you know, the splash of an overflowing toilet. And now it wasn't clear water, guys. This was shit water.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yikes.
And it's like splashing. I'm like, oh fuck, gross. But then it stops. But then the washer keeps going, and then it just starts really coming out. And I'm talking, I had a river full of shit water coming out of my bathroom, and I couldn't stop it. Like, I turned off the water line on the toilet, you know? That didn't stop it. It was fully clogged, so a bunch of doo-doo water is just coming out of the toilet, and I can't stop it. And so it just keeps coming and coming and coming, and it's going in my room, it's going in the office, it's going down the hallway. Oh. And I was like, this is horrific. Yeah. But the thing is, I was watching Band of Brothers, and I was so into the story where I was just sitting there. I was like, this is so dank. Do I finish this miniseries and then tend to the shit river that's over there? And I got to tell you, I went for 15 extra minutes.
Nice, dude.
And then I cleaned it up. But you know what? I was not really pissed off. I was more laughing at the situation because it was so horrendous. Yeah. I was like, this is so fucking gross. But I felt like, oh, I'm an adult. This is what you do. You have a plumbing issue, you clean that shit up. And I felt like Tim Allen in Home Improvement. I was like, this is a rite of passage, cleaning up, you know, a shit lake in your duplex. And cleaned up all the doo-doo water. It was gross, and I Swiffered it. And I had the plumber come and he fixed it.
You're also very honest about it on Zooms.
Yeah.
Like, we'd be Zooming with people. Some people you didn't even know that well.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, hey, I'm having a plumbing issue, and it's the shit kind. And I was kind of taken aback. I was like, whoa, nice, dude. I was like, way to keep it 100 with people. Yeah.
You got your apartment manager to pay for all this, right?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
That's what's nice about renting. That's like one of the few things that's nice about renting.
Yeah. 100%.
That shit goes wrong.
Yeah, because that would be on me in my situation. But yeah. Is it all hardwood?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's nice.
Yeah, because I was imagining carpet, and I was like, fuck.
Oh, dude, carpet.
Good luck.
But
that never comes out.
Never put carpet in an apartment building. No.
Well, for sound.
It's nicer, but
yeah, that's why this one's here. But like, yeah.
Aaron, who's your beef of the week?
My beef of the week is going back to the Oscars. It's with award inconsistency. I don't understand, and this is not even to take a shot at Power of the Dog, but I never understand when someone wins Best Director for a movie that is not the Best Picture, or Best Picture, but the director's not even nominated. I don't understand that. It's a director's medium. How does a director win Best Director and then not win? Like, how did Coda win Best Picture and not the director of Coda win? You know,
I mean, look. I hear what you're saying, but there's discrepancies with screenplay and source material and juiciness of roles and all those type of things. That, like, what's the better story to be told? Like, there's inherently, for the Western eye, stories that appeal to us more, you know? And I guess if like you are telling an Eastern story, like what's that fucking great movie that the Korean director did?
Parasite.
It's a class story. Class stories in the West are pull yourself up by the bootstrap and fucking get it done. He tells a very different class story that's amazing, and it's so fucking good.
Yeah,
and granted, the crass is
that's why he won Best Director and it won Best Picture.
well, yeah, you know, I'm proving your point, I guess. But I don't know. I think there are inherent discrepancies between better source material and not. And
I don't know.
Different directors can.
It just always drives me nuts. I go back to Saving Private Ryan. Spielberg wins Best Director. It does not win Best Picture.
Yeah,
it's horseshit.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck not even being nominated for Argo when it wins Best Picture. It's like,
I mean, bro, Argo sucked.
He felt
Argo has
disrespected
one
about
good
it.
scene, dude.
I like that movie a lot. Saw it in theaters. Enjoyed myself. But yeah, it never makes sense to me that happens. How can you say Jane Campion's the best director this year when the movie didn't win? And Coda wins, and Coda, arguably, you've got actors who can hear and actors who can't hear. There's a lot to wrangle there. Like that's a lot of.
That is tough.
How do you establish a tone and a rapport with everybody and a tone visually and everything that directors do when you have some cast that's disabled, some that's not.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a really good point.
I mean, to not even be nominated in that category was, I think, I don't believe they were nominated, but they definitely didn't win. So,
Strider, who's your beef of the week?
All right, baby. I was in the Midwest. I'm posting up in the hotel room. I'm enjoying myself. Had a few IPAs, watching some TV. I'm watching King Kong. Okay, with the Jack Black, the Peter Jackson one. Fun movie. All over the place.
A couple scenes didn't need to be there, but
and a few too long, but overall fun. Commercial comes on for Weather Guard. Weather Guard is a floor mat that goes in your car that protects you. You know, if you're in the snow, the sleet, whatever it is, it keeps your floor mat safe. At the very end of the commercial, big old American flag. Why do I need that, bro? And don't get me wrong,
made in
dude.
the USA.
I love motherfucking flyovers at stadiums. I love when jets go over. I love when the stealth bomber flies low. I love helicopters. I love paratroopers bombing into stadiums. I fucking love it. I fucking love America. We're the best country in the goddamn world. But do I need it in my advertising, dude? Do I need it? Do I need a weather guard? Like, what are they loving about that? Like, dude, the Gadsden purchase, dude. When I fucking get into my car, I fucking am fired up on that.
You're supporting an American company.
I don't even know if they're American. Maybe they are.
It is. I've seen that commercial 1,000 times.
Okay, you've seen it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so maybe that's what they're dialing into.
Weather tech.
This is what I need. Yeah, it's a weather tech.
Yeah.
But why do they need to say that they're American? Is
It's a
Toyota
selling
better
point.
at making weather tech shit for your car?
No, weather tech is completely aftermarket.
But it's interesting that it's weather tech. Like, what if it was a antidepressant that's like, hey man, we'll make you pass out for 364 days of the year besides the 4th of fucking July, baby. You wake up and you fucking remember what it is to be free. I'm like,
Yeah, that would be a weird.
you know what I
thing
mean? I'm like,
to stamp the USA on, but yeah,
yeah. Hey, nationalism, what led to World War One? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, baby.
and 2
So all I'm saying is,
and 3.
we got the best country in the world. I don't need it. It's the same with the Pepsi stuff. I feel like it's stepping there. It's. But maybe if you lean, it feels a little bit right leaning to me. But honestly,
Sure.
I feel like that is the right way to lean. Because if you lean left, it's like, what do you get? Hey, these are HD tactical glasses that fucking interpret articles from the other perspective very well, and you can understand an argument quite saliently. You can see the author's background immediately and understand if they have an agenda. So I do understand it, but I'm like, baby, just fucking tell me what your product does right. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just tell me what you fucking do right.
But I think they are trying to obviously appeal to people's.
No, totally.
Appeal to people's. Hey, this is one thing made in the USA. Great.
Amen. Hey, USA rips. USA rips. All I'm saying is, when you advertise, tell me what you do right.
My beef of the week is it was gonna be with young people on the dance floor. Sorry guys, but I already talked about it. So now my beef of the week is gonna be with Zillow, the real estate out. You know, you can just like look at someone's house and it'll tell you how much it's worth. That's insane.
Approximately. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's just like, I know when I was growing up, that was like the rudest thing you could do is ask someone how much their house costs. And now you can just Zillow it. And I guess in some states you're not allowed to do it. Like it's not city
Really?
records. And there's like a reason you are able to do it to keep people from like artificially juicing up prices. But I don't know. I think it's too far. You should not be able to look at someone's house and know how much it's worth.
Yeah, if it's not for sale.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, if it's for sale, yeah, no.
That makes sense.
Better,
Listed.
baby.
It is weird. Yeah.
But if it's just some random dude's house and you're just like, bang, I'm like, no, it should just come up and be like, it should just say, mind your business. And then you just keep moving. It's like, dude, not your problem. It's like,
Dude, I hear you on that, man. I'm all for that. That's pretty whack.
Joe showed it to me. We were just walking home and we were talking about home prices because they're so insane in LA. I was thinking this too. How much do you think a van on my, on any West Hollywood street, if it was just a van, but you could live in it, like legally, how much do you think that van would sell for?
Oh, bro.
It can be parked there the whole time.
It could be parked there the whole time, like a house, but it's a van.
Dude, like probably $300,000.
That's what I thought, $500,000.
Yeah.
I think that van would cost $500,000.
Dude, no, I agree with that.
It's insane.
It's the size of like a studio.
Yeah, it's not that different. It'd be kind of sick too, because you could just drive off during the day and
Yeah,
just
it'd
come
be
back.
dope as hell.
Yeah.
And you don't even need to jockey it for street parking on like Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah, it's amazing.
Chad, who's your babe of the week?
My baby of the week is my dank ass GF.
Nice.
She's into fashion, so I was like, you gotta style me. So she's gonna style me. We started off. We went to Malibu. We went to some shops. We got some cool ass pants and a cool ass shirt. More of a Miami look. I can, I was like, this is
That makes
for
sense
like
for you.
This is for like when we get like sushi or steak or go to Miami, some like nicer
Mojitos.
pants. And yeah, she's gonna make me look fly. I love fashion. I love being stylish, and she's gonna amp it up times 10, which I'm stoked on. But not too. I'm still gonna maintain my self in the process. So, but I think it's just she's gonna be like, these are the cool ass companies. Check this shit out. And
Dude,
I'm
that's
like, dank.
Dude, this is going to be vastly. I'm already laughing because I know how vastly inappropriate it's going to be. So forgive me in advance. This is going to be vastly inappropriate.
Okay.
I'd pay money to watch you guys bone in good outfits. Keeping your outfits on so it's tasteful. That's how cool I think you guys are.
That's really nice.
Dude, it's vastly inappropriate. But dude, I believe it coming from the core of my being.
I'd pay a lot of money for that too.
Dude,
Yeah.
for the audio listeners, I'm making a face of just pure jubilee.
See, it's inappropriate, but it's kind of a compliment. You can slap him right now.
Yeah, dude, dude, if you slap me, I'd get hard.
Dude, what
No,
if
you shouldn't slap people.
What if Will Smith sack tapped him?
Dude, if he bagged
Oh, dude, this was
bro.
I forgot to say, this was my idea. I think you should have just made him flinch.
Yeah.
If he would have just done the fist and made him flinch, you own someone for life after that.
Genius,
Yeah.
You just would have done
genius.
that. And then Chris Rock probably would have done that. And then if Chris Rock stands tall, you just got to give him respect.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's tight.
That's a great call.
Make him flinch. But yeah, that's cool, man.
But yeah, well, I'll bone for you guys, and I'll check with her first.
And dude, I can't wait to see what you get.
Smart.
What
Yeah, touch base with the lady.
Yeah. It's got to be all consensual. I would never,
Yeah.
I would give you my sum of money, and then you would agree.
We're not going to American Pie it with some like webcam thing that gets leaked.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if she's, I won't. I'll see what she says.
But dude, I can't wait to see your outfits. I'm fired up.
Thanks, dude.
That's gonna be sick.
Thanks, man. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think you love her so much that she could give you an article of clothing that you wouldn't traditionally like, that you might be into?
I think we're on such a level of understanding where she would know. I think she understands.
You
my
trust
style.
her to know you.
She understands my style so much. That,
What would be the most difficult article of clothing for you to accept? Like a turtleneck?
One of those hats that has like the brim around it.
one of those, maybe like a vest.
Yeah, vest is tough.
I think of
Unless it doesn't have functionality.
not like a North Face one, but more of like a
Like a
part of a
magician one.
3-piece suit. Yeah,
or like a
Yeah.
life vest because you
Like
swim
something
very
like a
well.
pickup artist wears. Which kind?
Like a life vest because Chad's on the boat. He can swim. He can handle himself.
Thanks, dude. That's why I thought Titanic was so offensive.
Yeah. I do remember your reaction to that film.
When they put on the life
Yeah,
vest.
you were like, dude, you were in the illustration scene, everything. The life vest came on. You were like, James Cameron, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I took serious offense to that because I was like, dude, Wim Hof will tell you that's really good for you to be in that water.
Dude, yeah.
Dude, that cold water.
If anything, he should have just been swimming laps.
Dude, can you imagine if Wim Hof was on the Titanic? He's like,
The cold is teaching me so much. No, you stay on the wood.
yeah.
I have never felt so revitalized. Everyone, calm down in the water. It's good for you.
The cold is our greatest teacher. This brings you vitality.
I have my own wood right now. You can't have that guy on that boat. He'd sink it just to get everybody into the cold. Yeah.
If Wim Hof is the one driving it, he like
We need to find an iceberg.
He's going straight for the iceberg. Yeah. The cold is your teacher. And everyone's like, we're dying. Please get us out of here.
And the rescue boat comes. He's like the only one still alive. And they're like, Wim, get in the boat. Get in. He's like, shut up.
And bro,
I'm swimming to the mainland.
he could blow that whistle so well.
His lung
No
capacity
problem.
is strong.
Yeah.
Dude, he's the man.
Aaron, who's your babe of the week?
My babe of the week is again another thing not to be lost in the Oscars this year. It's the year of the boobs, man. Everybody had them out this year.
Really?
And sorry to be crass, but holy shit. I mean, everybody.
What films? Let's go.
No, just all the women had.
Oh, you mean at the Oscars, the
award
fashion
show themselves? Yeah, everybody. It was like everybody had them spread and low cut, and even Schumer had them.
Let's go.
In their opening dress. It was like
That's tight.
crazy.
Hey,
And there was one point where when Will Smith was giving his acceptance speech for the Oscar, and he was saying something nice about the Williams sisters, and they cut to them and they had to put a graphic up because Venus's nipple was showing.
really?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be funny if in his speech he's like, I want to apologize to the Academy, to all the women out here. This was a big night for boobs. I
Took the attention away from boobs.
Yeah, I overshadowed it with my slap.
Strider, who's your babe of the week?
Dude, my baby of the week's got to be my dank ass fiance, dude. She's just been a legend, dude. She's been working and doing grad school for so long, and she's getting to that point where she's almost done. She's gonna push through summer, and it's just impressive, man. I gotta tell you, dude. She comes home, she greets the dog, we fucking smooch. We chill for a second, we catch up, and dude, she's out in the bed because she's grinding so hard. So just for her, for being a fucking beast, dude, getting it done, dude, being the change she wants to see in herself and everything.
She's awesome.
Thank you, dude. We got a double date, dude.
Yeah.
And I honestly, dude, when we double date, you're invited, bro.
Oh, that's nice, man.
No,
Thank
I'm
you.
for real, dude. Imagine that dinner, dude. All of us. And dude, bring someone too if you want to.
I'll bring some.
I would fucking love that, dude. That'd be a fun night.
Where should we go?
Dude.
Oh, Taco Play, Petty Cash.
Petty
That place is
cash.
great.
Fun.
Chad, who's your legend of the week?
My legend of the week is my buddies Alex and Noah, Iverson and Noah. So I call them my frat bros. They're beasts. We would rage back in the Santa Clara days, and Alex lived next to me, and we would just crush beer die together, and just really get mimosas and just have. He was a good neighbor, and they're starting this new. They're entering into the crypto space. This new project, Super Good Dicks. That I'm just super stoked on for them. That's like, and I'm sort of like, just pumping it up because I'm so psyched for them. It's this Super Good Dicks, but it's actually sick. What they're doing. So yeah, I just want to give them a shout out. Send love their way. Super Good Dicks. Stokers, if you want to check it out, supergooddicks.com. Check out these dudes and their dank new crypto NFT project they're working on, because they're becoming crypto gods. I'm stoked for them.
Let's go.
Let's go, dude. Did you know what I mean? I was driving over here and having a thought about NFTs and shit, and I'm like, maybe the way NFTs look now with like Bored Ape Yacht Club and shit is maybe, and this is optimistic, is like how Netflix looked with like mailing DVDs to your house, where you're like, what? No, like we can just go to Blockbuster or whatever. Like maybe the iteration we're seeing now is not what it's going to even look like at all. Like maybe it's
Yeah.
going to totally evolve and be something different like this. So yeah, maybe it's going to be rad.
Yeah.
I don't know what it'll be, but
It's
I'm
definitely
fired
be
up.
something. Can't hurt to get into it a little bit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know enough about it to know where things are going or if it's going to take over, but I would bet it is just from the amount of like support it already has.
Yeah. It's tough to figure out though. All the terms and stuff. They're like, this is for your wallet. And I'm like, my Ridge wallet?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I'll ever get into it though.
I know, man.
It just doesn't stick to my brain. There's no stickiness.
I'm not
Yeah.
fired up on it. I'll tell you that much, dude.
Well, I mean, we dove in. We tried
Yeah.
to sell some NFTs.
Yeah.
I think we
Yeah.
lost $500.
Someone almost got slapped.
Dude. That's tough. Finance stuff for me. Like they're showing me the project and I was stoked on it. I'm like, oh, this is really sick. But like all that kind of stuff for me, if it doesn't pertain to like comedy or what we're doing, it's hard for me to like
I'm the same way.
focus.
Dude,
in.
I hate
Yeah.
thinking money shit, dude. I had to like email an accountant today about like my LLC identifies as an S corp. What's the salary that I need to be giving of this or that? And they're like, "Well, come in and we'll meet about it." And I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah.
The only time I want to know about finance stuff is when my dad's talking to another young dude about it and I start to get jealous that they're getting close.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, and then I'll genuinely be like, maybe I should give up comedy and get into finance.
Yeah.
I don't like this dude encroaching
yes, dude.
and my dad
Yes.
appreciating his appreciation of my dad's knowledge. I'll just watch it happen. I'm like, get the fuck out of here,
dude,
dude.
no. You know where you're at, dude? You guys are such legends where you're at a point where finance guys look at you and go, I got a fucking rock hard boner because these boys are doing something right.
Oh, dude, thanks.
You know?
Same with you.
This can be, hey, all of us together, baby. Let's go.
Dude, I saw that boner. I'm gonna call it a tent.
You know, I'm pitching a tent over here.
I mean, it's a tent for one.
Yeah. No one's getting in there. You know, it's a compact tent. You know,
Safe.
yeah, very safe. Very, Bear's not even going to come up to it. Bear won't even look at that. Bear will not worthwhile.
The
Skip it.
benefits of a small
Maybe a
piece.
raccoon. Yeah. Yeah. You
But
get a
those
small
are-
deep piece, you get some benefits.
Those are tough on hogs. Raccoons?
Yeah, a raccoon will munch your little dong, dude.
Yeah, you don't want anything with nails.
Yeah, and an opposable thumb.
Yeah.
Those little fuckers have opposable thumbs.
Do they really?
Thumbs?
Yeah, the little fuckers have thumbs.
Dude, what if you rolled up
Wow.
on a raccoon and he's like playing with a Game Boy? It's like, what's up, dude?
He's got a Nintendo Switch. He's just playing Animal Crossing.
He's normal.
What's up, dude? I'm just playing Wordle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, bro, I
Dude,
got
can
it
you
in
believe
free
this
today,
word
bro.
today?
Yeah, dude.
This word-
I got my go-to word. My 5-letter word's horny. What's yours?
Yeah.
Well, I can be a vowel, bitch.
yeah.
Now give me your trash.
You're like, hey, raccoon, what are you doing? Playing Pokemon?
Aaron, who's your legend of the week?
My legend of the week is Albert motherfucking Pujols.
Yeah,
He's
he's
back on the
coming home.
Cardinals, baby. One last ride for the machine. I heard the rumor that it was coming, but I didn't think it was going to happen once we signed another guy, and he's back.
Let's
Let's
go.
get 700.
Hell
Do you
yeah.
think if Chris Rock were like, Albert, nice last name, dude, sounds like Poohole, he would have come up and slapped him?
No, he's a very sweet man.
I heard he is really nice.
Yeah.
Strider, who's your legend of the week?
Sorry.
No, it's funny. Yeah, no, that's funny. I mean,
Dude, you know what my legend of the week is? Fucking convertibles, dude.
The
dude,
best.
Dude. I valeted this convertible. I think it was like a Mercedes CLK or some shit. But bro, it's the bomb. It just takes what fucking sucks about being in LA and makes it sick as hell. You're just chilling, dude. You're cruising. It's a go-kart experience in your car. It's rad, dude. And if you're alone, look, if you got your Sigo, maybe their hair gets messed up, that's messed up. But dude, if you're fucking just cruising, dude, I ripped that motherfucker through the lot. It was rad, dude. It was a perfect day. SoCal's the best place for a convertible on PCH. I think that's like only here or like to Vegas. Dude, if we all got convertibles and went to Vegas together, like in a fucking convoy. It's one of the best things I've ever heard of in my life.
It is crazy, like how a convertible turns like the mundane into something exciting, and then you're just automatically having more fun. I think the reason people don't do it is because they don't want to stick out too much.
Yeah,
but
self-conscious.
But if you're just in that experience, you're like, whoa, like this is making everything more joyous.
Mm-hmm. And if we can take a convertible mentality, how can you make everything more joyous in our lives?
Drop the top.
Yeah, baby. How can I drop the top on anything? How can I drop the top on sending this email? How can I drop the top on showing up early for this meeting? How can I drop the top on fucking, calling my dad?
Take your shoes off before the meeting.
Yeah.
And then tell your dad something weird to start off the conversation.
Catch him off guard because he knows he's ready for the usual checkup. What's going on? How's this? Do you need money?
Dad, do you know raccoons have thumbs?
Yeah. Lead off with that. He'll go, what?
I love telling my dad random facts. That always makes me feel like I'm kind of steering it a bit more.
It's a great call to have that.
And no one can get mad at you for sharing facts.
No, you gave me knowledge. Oh, I'm mad at you for that? The fuck?
Right, it's anti-intellectual.
I did not waste your time.
Yeah, it's yeah, exactly. Dude,
Great call.
My legend of the week is our buddy Ross.
Ugh,
I talk about him on here a lot. He's an amazing guy. It was his idea to go visit my dad. He came out there with me. And he's such a good guy to hang out with. He's so fun. And he was a really wild dude when we were younger. And sometimes I make too big of a deal about it. And like we'll just always bring up these stories about him just, being the hard-charging guy that he is. But he's really become such a compassionate and sensitive adult, which you wouldn't expect for a guy who played like football at USC. But he has such a high emotional intelligence, and he's so like aware of himself and other people, and he can fit in with anyone, and it's really fun to be around. And he calls me out in ways that are great. Like I was just telling him some stories. He's like, "You need to go back to sex addict meetings." And I was like, "Get out of here, bro." But he's right. And
he's
then
so right.
And he'll just always tell you how it is.
Yes.
And then he also called me out that I guess he's like a little bit to the right of me on politics. And I guess at one point when Trump was president, I was like, "Dude, you have so many black friends. Don't you feel bad being a Republican?" And I don't remember saying that, but I probably did. And it like hurt him. You know what I mean? He was like pissed, and he called me out on it, and I kept denying it, but like playfully. But he just, holds me accountable, but he does it in a way that's like gentle. You know what I mean? But he tells you what you need to know. And then, I just had the best time hanging out with him and lifting with him. He's such a fucking beast in that gym, dude.
Bro, he's so fucking jacked.
And then so I'll ask him about it. He has a son, Killian, beautiful boy.
Yes.
That he made with his beautiful wife. Is that weird? And
No,
then
it's not weird.
And I'll be like, "When are you going to put a barbell in that kid's hands?" And he goes, "At some point, but I just hope he's a compassionate person." And I'm like, "Dude, let's go."
Baby.
Let's go.
No, dude, Ross is a leader, dude. When we're even on comms gaming, like Ross is definitely the strongest and like very successful guy of all of us. We're like, "Ross, tell us where to go on this map." And he's like, "No, Danny, you are good at this. You tell us." And then Danny, boom, he's on it. And dude, he truly is the man. And his bullshit meter is through the roof, dude. This guy cuts through everything. I remember the one time like he was coming into LA and we were like, "Where should we go to dinner?"
This is so funny.
And I go, "Baby, let's go to Jones." And he goes, "Must be close to fucking Strider, dude." And literally was walking distance from my house. All the guys were busting up laughing because he literally cut right through it. Now, in my defense, it's a great spot to go to, really a lot of fun. But Ross was 100% right, dude. The guy's a legend.
This is the best. Chad, what's your quote of the week?
I'm going back to these stay up king things just because they're so funny. I know we were talking about how toxic the internet is, but I mean,
it can be beautiful.
Yeah, this guy put up a post about like his girlfriend kissing his ex, and all the comments are like they're like, "You're lucky it happened today, bro. It's chest day. Let's get it." And then and then gym's always open, brother. And then rise above, king. And then, damn, time to move on, king. Swole is the goal, king. Stay humble, king. Just calling someone king is so fucking
Dude, that's what I was
funny.
gonna say, bro. we call each other legends. Is King the new legend?
Dude,
People are calling
King
you
is nice. King is nice, especially if a
is
guy's
sick.
in that vulnerable spot. Like he needs that. That's
Yeah.
a good boost.
Yeah.
It is nice. Yeah.
Remind me.
Like our buddy said he broke up with someone. I just sent him a text. I sent him a text. It was in the group chat, but I sent him a text solo, being more sincere. But just
Oh, that's
him
nice.
Being like, you dropped this king, and just a crowd.
Let's go, dude.
That's nice.
Yeah, I think those are the ones I can find, but it's fucking hilarious.
That's like the good part about like internet momentum.
Yeah.
And everyone going to back for that guy is nice.
Yeah.
Strider or Aaron, what's your quote of the week?
My quote of the week is from we were talking about this before we were on air, I think. Peacemaker.
Yeah.
It's kind of like his motto at the start of the show. I cherish peace with all my heart. I don't care how many men, women, and children I need to kill to get it.
That's funny.
Dude, Vigilante, when he's like, do you know what that makes me feel when I have to kill someone? When I see someone, when I see someone murder someone or sell heroin to someone or do graffiti, I have to kill that person. Do you know how that makes me feel? The way he says it too, because he's wearing a mask, like he looks like, fucking
RoboCop.
Deadpool. He looks, and like the voice is so funny coming out of him. Oh god.
Yeah, he's basically a serial killer. He's a vigilante.
The people are like, isn't that guy wanted for murder?
Strider, what's your quote of the week?
My quote of the week comes from Marcus Aurelius. I've been really high on this guy lately. Love him. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury.
Oh,
And
nice.
it's betterment of oneself. It's not let's go exact or do this or that. Don't get bitter, baby. Get better. And I fucking love that, dude. He's got a lot of great shit.
Are you reading Meditations?
No, I wanted to research something for History is Dank, and I'm like, I'm trying to finish the Tom Brady book, which I fucking love, by the way.
You do?
So good.
As much as like, do you like it more or less than the Kobe, than like the Perlman books about the Cowboys and the Lakers?
I think your point is spot on, where Perlman's more salacious and gets into the nitty gritty, juicy stuff a lot.
Yeah.
But dude, you are right. Sam Withersteen really does have a very pretty
Seth
unbiased.
Wickersham.
Sorry, what did I say?
Keep going.
Did I say Samwise Gamgee? This fucking guy is pretty balanced in his take on Tom Brady. I thought there was too much just fucking Tom Brady love, Belichick love in the beginning, but he keeps it real, especially with the cheating and the spying. And dude, there's so much, and maybe because all the juice is already there with this New England shit, like, I don't know, man. It really makes me respect Tom more and sees Belichick in a more human light.
Yeah, they're machines. But so you were doing research for History is Dank?
Yeah. Oh, but dude, there's no way I'm gonna dive into reading what the fuck's his book again? Marcus Aurelius' book's name. It's
Meditations.
Yeah, Meditations. Look, I take a long time to read.
I recommend Ryan Holiday, but I read Meditations. I'm like, I don't know what he's saying.
Yeah.
It's very dense and like kind of you have to decode it a little bit.
Yeah, I might need the cliff notes on that.
Yeah, Modern Translator helps with that stuff for sure.
Sometimes philosophers they use so many words
Yeah.
that somewhere in the middle you can just get thrown off. Like, insofar as was a phrase that always got me in philosophy. It was like, wait, what were we talking about?
It just means they're having a thought in their head while writing it. And
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
whoa, this guy's just a high thinker. And it's
But
Jesus.
they could stand to be more economical.
And the thing is
sure.
too, you'll read like a few pages and you'll be like, that could have been one sentence.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, it's like when the cow and sees his udder and he's like, why won't you milk? And you're like, so what are you saying? Be strong.
Right.
But here's the thing.
That was a good made up metaphor.
Yeah, that was pretty
You like
incredible.
that?
I can
Yeah,
tell
that was good.
we can tell you've dived into this.
Yeah.
That's
Dude,
impressive. Also, we are not their audience. The audience was maybe their peers, or maybe they
Well,
were
that was
writing
his
for
own
the
journal.
Times.
That was his journal. He
Okay,
just
well then there
journaled.
you go. It's himself. Well,
That's
then,
a weird
Then
journal,
baby,
but
then
he should read my journal.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
Darude was lit tonight.
I was like, I was at the club. I realized I was being a cock to this person, and this person's a cock. The end.
My journal
Looking
was,
forward to tomorrow. Yeah.
they're like, wow, we found Chad's journal post-mortem. I want to try anal.
Yeah. Steak's delicious. Would like to try anal every day for a year.
Best pokey, interesting enough. Not at fucking what's that? Bear Flag. Actually, at hole in the wall spot.
Whoa, that'd be dark.
Yeah.
Bear Flag is the best though,
Yeah.
bro.
I might go there tonight. I'm going to Newport.
Sco, dude.
My quote of the week is from the Tender Bar. Dude, I loved it. Ross didn't like it, so I'm going against Ross on this one. The Ben Affleck movie directed by George Clooney. It's just about like the nature of like homespun wisdom that we impart to other people and how much that can impact our lives and how we carry it on and stuff. Love that as a theme. Love Ben Affleck, and I always cheer for Ben Affleck. That's my fucking guy.
Yeah, he's the best.
But he has one of his life principles is that like to get a girl you have to have a car. And when he's explaining it to his nephew, he's like, you got to have a car. All right. Maybe not in the future or if you live in like Holland, but here you got to have a car. It was so funny to me that he just picked Holland. It felt so perfect. I was like, that guy would say that, a bar owner in upstate New York. And he wasn't disrespectful, but I was like, yeah, that's kind of how I feel too.
Yeah, because they're ahead of us in every way. The Nordics.
Right.
Yeah.
They got a different culture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chad, what's your phrase of the week for getting after it?
My phrase of the week for getting after it is, you ever try maple syrup with bacon?
Ooh.
Let's apply that to how we dance tonight.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Also, do you see all those boobs at the Oscars?
That would be funny if you ran into someone the next day. You're like, did you see the Oscars last night? You think they're going to talk about Will Smith? They're like, yeah, a lot of good boobs. That would be amazing. You're like, whoa, nice, dude. Where do you see the good in everything? Aaron, what's your phrase of the week for getting after it?
Also, I think a thing lost from the Oscars, and I tweeted about this, is like, please don't forget to take Beyonce's whole performance and chroma key that shit, because there's so much of this light neon green going on. It's a tennis ball green. Oh man, green screen all over that thing.
Nice.
Because it's fun, not because she deserves it. It was a beautiful performance, but
Hell yeah.
Love Beyonce.
my phrase of the week for getting after it. What were you saying? You kept repeating a phrase during your legend.
Who was my legend again? Sorry, I've had a couple of fruit smashes.
Convertibles.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Put the top
JT
down.
said it. Put the top down
Drop
on
the
this.
top.
Drop the top.
Yeah, drop the top on this. How do we drop the top
That's
on
my
that?
phrase. Yeah, drop
Hell
the top.
yeah, hell yeah.
Strider, what's your phrase of the week for getting after it?
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Great one. Mine's from the Bon Jovi song, It's My Life, for Tommy and Jeannie, who never back down. I don't know who he's talking about, but it sounds pulled from his real life. And I can just picture those fuckers and them just standing tall. So for Tommy and Jeannie.
Hey,
That's
fucking
sick.
man.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
I think it's the characters from Living on a Prayer.
Mm.
I know Tommy's one of them for sure.
That's fire.
He used to work on the docks.
Tommy used to
yeah.
work on the dock.
What's the one from John Cougar Mellencamp?
Jack
Sucking
and
on
Diane.
chili dogs.
Jack and
Outside Jack and Diane.
I think you guys brought me around too. I don't think Will Smith should have hit Chris Rock. We did it. And I think
I know you. Hey, but baby, it's good. We need to talk about
I
it.
think he should probably go to jail. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Yeah.
Man, what a crazy moment.
Yeah.
That would be
Sparked a lot.
hilarious if you get, Jim Carrey's on the news and they're like, what do you think about this? And it's like, yeah, man, a lot of great boobs.
I would have liked that more.
Dude, it'd be great, bro. Just totally undercut him.
Yeah, don't even talk about it.
What do you think about the incident?
Yes.
What incident? Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. He did?
Yeah.
Well, this is the problem.
There was a lot of good boobs there. Yeah.
Our culture focuses on the perpetrator, never the victims, dude. And Chris Rock was the victim in this instance. What's Chris Rock's story? Let's hear him. What's his take? You know?
Yeah, I'd be interested.
Yeah.
I'm sure I honestly think he doesn't think is as much of a big deal as
No, I don't
everyone
think
else.
However he reacts is how
Yeah.
we should follow.
Yeah.
He's gonna have 15 minutes on for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
I liked his line too. Where he's like, Will Smith just slapped the shit out of me. That was gold.
All right.
Someone tweeted, Chris Rock is the tambourine. Last special.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
All right, sweet.
That was fun.
Good shit, guys.
Thanks,
Guys,
legends.
check out, keep writing reviews because they help us out.
If you need advice,